You guys are hilarious. Making me. Oh, look at that. It's not fucking. That's not gonna do. That's not gonna do. If it's off like that. Oh my god. Just, you know what, please? Okay. Hi, guys. I was working on something beforehand that is obviously not ideal. Why is it? Just move over a little bit, chat. Just thank you. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's looking better. Um, I hope everybody's doing well. Wow, you can read that too. Jesus Christ. Wow. I hope everybody's doing well today. It is the 29th of January. We have just a few days left of January. I have a few more things that I would like to accomplish in January. So we're gonna keep going with those things. I hope everybody's doing well. Please get your thank you. Please get your votes in the poll because I'm gonna close it soon. I have a theory that it drags the system down. Probably doesn't, but I'm going with it does. Um, so get your votes in now because I'm gonna shut her down soon. Uh, and for anybody asking, TPO is a temporary protective order. Hello, Miss Courtney. Oh, I'm fucking going into the background. Also, disclaimer, I haven't watched this. I watched a teensy little bit of it earlier, but not much. So we've got to, we're going to watch it together. The TPO's hearings, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm going to close the poll now. It slows everything down. So many things. So, like, and baby. Tell me if yeah, finally. Yes. And it is oh, there we go. So no 77%, yes 11%. Sorta. Someone filed one on me, 11%, and I should have, but I didn't. 0%. Okay. Great. Hi Miss Carrie, back at work. Oh, let me try something else, guys. I want to try something. Come. I just want to try something. Doesn't work. Okay. Great. Just super excited about that not working. So that's great. You've missed nothing, Adderall. I miss Adderall. No, that's a lie. I do. But Adderall's cousin, like distant cousin Red Bull, and I became very acquainted today. I can't wear the glasses. Honestly, the glasses fuck me up. Even though they have no lenses in them, they literally fuck my vision up for some reason. I cannot do it. I don't know how people with glasses do it. Kudos to you. Anyways, if you're just getting here, please go ahead and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. We are on the march to 1,000. Yesterday, somebody unsubscribed. So thank you for that, if that was you. And then also make sure you like the video. It's very, very helpful to me with YouTube Daddy. You know I have daddy issues. YouTube daddy issues, that is. Um, Anyways, like I said, we are going to be watching some TPOs tonight. I know there's no court tomorrow. Um, for those of us who generally watch We Got a Case. So we'll watch the whole docket tonight and see what we've got. Spend some time together so that maybe it'll be less traumatic tomorrow morning. I know for me, it always messes up my schedule when my shows aren't playing at the right time. So, and I apologize if I am your show and my show time changes all the time. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, anyways, like I said, I love this background. Like, I really wish that was behind me instead of a green screen, but it's a green screen. Okay, I think without further ado, oh, viewer discretion is advised. I don't know, they're TPOs. Be careful. Oh, last thing, actually, just before we get going. Last thing. I got my first online grocery order. I put in the order and I picked it up. Seemingly pretty good, I'll say that. But I made a mistake with the bananas. So what's funny is that I one time watched this short of a YouTuber that I really like, and she was lamenting about having put in an order for bananas from Walmart, and I guess she ordered like eight bunches of bananas came. And so her family was sort of making fun of her, laughing at her, like, "Oh, you're so silly, mom." And which, yeah, I guess that is pretty silly. So I had that in mind when I was placing my banana order. I thought to myself, you don't want eight bunches of bananas, Paisley. Like, not only do you not want that, you don't need it. You don't even have the YouTube following to make money off of that in a video. So you need to make sure you get the right amount of bananas here. So yeah, I only got one banana. I ordered one banana. I ordered one banana. We can add a sovereign command. We just need to wait till Sashina or Jonathan get here later. Um, I got one banana, and the funniest part too was that originally I put 8 bananas in there, but the cost was such that I thought, wait, bananas are really cheap. You're ordering 8 bunches of bananas, dumbass. Stop it. And so I got rid of all my bananas and just got one fucking banana. And the banana, like, is that what that's supposed to be? How? I don't know how to order it properly. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Dawn. I got one banana. First of all, I don't feel bad that they had to pack that. They also packed me one lemon, and the lemon was gigantic. It was very clear. The lemon was one single lemon for 77 cents. There was no ambiguity. It didn't matter the size of the lemon. I was getting a lemon, one of them. Okay? Green onion, same, one bunch. I got a bag of potatoes. That was the regular price. I know they weigh them, but it did not say. I read it. It said, oh, I don't know exactly what it said. Maybe, I don't know. It's like banana. Well, I don't. Bananas are very cheap. for fruit. Something I don't eat that often. I buy bananas regularly because I have a very cool fruit basket that has a basket and then a banana hook on the top. And I like to see it in good use, to be honest. But I can't hang one banana. I think that's the saddest part. Now I have one singular banana sitting there on the... Oh, Lord Jesus. They're not cheap. Oh, I was so $14 a kilo. What's a kilo? 14. You guys, bananas are cheap as fuck. Do we want to know how much the banana cost in the end? Because they reimbursed me. They reimbursed me for part of the banana cost. Oh, here we go. Okay. Purchase history. Here, yes. Thank you. Um, Look, just want to point out, we have one lemon. It's very clear, one lemon each is 70. Oh, I was right about that. 77 cents. That's a little creepy. Um, Tomatoes, $1.67 each, which seems too high. Oh no, $1.67 was how much I paid in the end. Where's the banana? Where is the banana? Where's the particular banana? Right here. Look. Christy! Whoa! What? What's happening? I was looking at the... Chris! What on earth happened? 10 memberships! And I'm busy here. Oh, look, weight adjusted. But look, there's the banana. One singular banana, and it was 18 cents. 18 cents for the banana. So you have to imagine when they were charging 65 cents for one banana order, and I ordered 8 of them. I was like, that's 8 bunches of bananas. Because, like, one banana is 18 cents. You're so sweet, Chris. I so appreciate that. I I do the grocery shopping. I'm not clueless about prices. I'm actually quite cognizant of prices because YouTube, it's hard to learn to get paid once a month. I'll say that. You would have assumed it was £8. No. Again and again, I was like really worried I was getting more bananas. And then so 60 cents is per pound. Yeah. So I guess these are probably around the same price. So I got one fucking banana. Listen, I just wish, I feel like they're like those pets at the pet store, and you separate them, and and the one poor banana's gone to a weird home, and he doesn't know anybody here, and he's got no banana friends with him, and he can't even hang up. He has to lie down, all uncomfortable, in some random lady's house. I just think that's a terrible end for a banana. It's a terrible end. It's one thing to be the banana and last one picked, you know, off of the hanging thing. He sees everybody else leaving. He understands what's happening. He might even watch them be eaten. But this banana, he doesn't know what happened. Chris! Yay! Thank you so much. Oh my God. I can afford a full bunch of bananas next month. I'm so excited. No, seriously, thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate that. Seriously. Again, thank you so much. But legit, um, the banana. I'm just still stuck on this banana saga. F in the chat for the banana. It's right. F in the chat for the banana. Thank you, Chris. F in the chat for the banana. Also, I would also like, would I like a stuffed animal, bunch of bananas? Yeah, of course I would. Duh. I'm gonna write that down and add it to my Amazon wish list. And if somebody buys me 8 of them, I might piss my pants laughing. I'll just say that. Um, please don't buy me 8. But it would be better. It would be better than 8 real bunches of bananas. Um, oh, I gotta add that though to my Amazon wish list. Uh, Here's the thing. I can make banana bread. Like, you buy a bunch of bananas. Somebody in this house eats 3 of those bananas. It's not me. I don't know who it is. Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs. Holy ADHD. Yeah, bananas in pajamas. Oh my God, tons of fun carving. Can you carve me some bananas? Oh, please. Would love it. Um, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. You guys are great. Um, a box of banana. Oh my God, a carved box of bananas. That'd be so cool. Or just a bunch of bananas. Oh my God. If you carve me a realistic looking bunch of bananas, I could hang them on the banana hook, no longer feeling bad, no longer needing to buy bananas. Holy moly. Anyways, okay. Banana bread is your favorite, Hector? Okay, my step grandmother, who owns a bed and breakfast in Nova Scotia, has the best recipe for it, and I have that recipe, and it is so simple and good, like really good. Oh. I made them take a picture of the recipe card too. I was like, no, I do not trust a transcription. I would like a photograph of the recipe card that I know you use. In her writing, no less. I was like, yes, that's the one I want. That one right there. Now, if I had a printer, I would print that recipe card. I don't. So instead, it lives in my cloud to be seen occasionally, memorized never. Okay, let's no, we got a case tomorrow, Chris. Because Mike K is off with to his daughter's having a baby. So there'll be a chase, but no court, I think. I think that's correct. Okay. What am I thinking? Oh, you want the recipe on Discord? Alright. I mean, I don't know if they'd care more about me sharing the recipe or sharing their children on Discord or what. No, I'm just joking. Okay. Click the button, Paisley. Here we go. Here we go. That's a great one. That's a good button. Good button. Now find the video. Discord is a place where you can talk to people that is not on YouTube, but you can join. Oh, I downloaded all of those cases today too. Oh, I got us a new name change docket as well for later this week. I got us a crazy juvenile case for later this week. Yeah, baby. We got a lot of good stuff going on this week. A lot of good stuff going on this week. If you give me a minute, I will post a Discord link in the chat for you to join Discord. I know I'm terrible at keeping our Discord up alive, but I always that. So don't apologize that much.
Please rise. County District Court is now in session. Judge Sam Meyer presents.
You can be seated. So this is the anti-harassment calendar. Before we get started, I'm going to take attendance, find out who's here. Is there a Sela Thale?
Present, Your Honor.
Okay, so could you come on the Zoom call, please?
Yeah, actually, that's a really good judge. No, judge. Sorry. Sorry to interrupt you there, Judge. Yeah, no. Great point. We need to talk about it again. Do you, when somebody is video's choppy? It's just starting, Dawn. That might be them. Let's let it go a minute. It's only been 52 seconds. Let's see what happens. This is a different judge than yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was Judge Brett. And then today this is I don't know what his name is. No, it's okay. I appreciate hearing about it. Sometimes there's not much I can do about it because, again, I need a new computer. So, also, I'm looking at the Discord link. I'm going to post that. And then also, I was just thinking to myself, how many people are using the internet in my house? Lots. Fucking assholes.
Could you activate your camera? Ms. Thale?
Yes, I'm trying to activate it right now.
So we still don't.
And Your Honor, Alyssa Miller or Sela. We just.
Oh, okay. Are you here on her behalf?
Yes, we just entered.
Okay. So we still don't have service on the respondent here. And so it's already been reissued 3 times.
Correct.
So I'm kind of wondering whether or not we're kind of reaching the end of our rope here. We could dismiss it without prejudice. And if you ever get service on her, you can refile, be my thought with regard to this one, given where we're at. But I'll hear from you there, Ms. Miller.
Thank you. So we would like to have it reissued. We just came on. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit of feedback. We just came onto this case. We submitted those documents out for service last week. We haven't gotten a proof of service back, but they are out for service. My hope is that they'll be completed today or tomorrow, as soon as we can get a hold of her.
Well, if they reissue, then you have to serve them again with the reissue order.
And that's fine, Your Honor. We can get the reissuance to the servers that we use. I'm not sure why they weren't able to complete it last week, but they are out for service. We'd like to have it reissued, and I understand that then opposing party will need a little bit to respond. So if we could reissue and continue it out about 2 weeks or so, that would be my request.
Well, again, how long is this going to go on?
And
it's already been reissued 3 times.
Understood, Your Honor. Our office just came onto this case. I know that she had asked for a couple of reissuances before hiring us. Now that we've been retained, I'm confident we can get service completed.
All right, we'll do it one more time. If we don't get service on this time, again, it can be dismissed without prejudice, subject to refiling. You know, it's been my experience that sometimes if they can't find someone, they're not bothering anymore either. So anyway, we'll reissue it one last time.
Thank you.
It's going to be February 12th at 9 a.m.
That works for me. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. And then, yeah, a copy of this will get emailed to your office, I guess, and as well, and that'll be it for today on this one.
Thank you.
Hang on, just a second. Hang on before you go. Do we have her email for
I
that?
don't have any, notice of appearance.
Did you submit a notice of appearance, ma'am, Ms. Miller?
Yes. Yes, it should have been on there, but I can give you my email now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could, you want to do it in the chat?
Yeah.
If you could do it in the chat function to the clerk, that would be great.
Will do.
And so, Ms. Thale, I apologize, you're free to go. And then Ms. Miller, once we get that email address, and if you could get a notice of appearance in, that would be great also.
My notice should be in, Your Honor, but I just sent my email as well. Does it not show?
I don't see it in the docket. Doesn't mean we didn't get it. I'm just saying I don't see it there, that's all. But if you,
I'll double check on that.
all right. That's it for today. You both are free to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. And then Pamela Burschauer.
Here.
And then it's kind of a similar situation with you. We don't have any service on Ms. O'Hara.
What has happened to Pamela? This is not Judge Buckley. This is Judge Myers. This is Judge Myers. There are two judge views because one of those views is the default courtroom view for live or people that are in person MB. So one of them will automatically switch based upon where the voice is coming from. And so it's not always on him, but there is one that's always on him. And that's why. Autistic Shill, hello, welcome. Pamela's looking like she's, what did she leave tea bags on her eyes or something? Like, she looks fucking, like, she looks scary. And listen, Pam, here's what I'm gonna say. I get it, girl. I have to put on makeup. Otherwise, people are like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, yes, I'm fine. This is just how I look. In fact, I felt pretty fucking good. I'm just joking. I do often feel better when I put makeup. But sometimes I forget I'm wearing makeup and I'll walk outside and then people will look at me and like continue looking at me and be like, what the fuck are they looking at? I'm like, oh, it's because you look nice. That's right. Dumbass.
And I
Yes,
kind of have the same set of questions I have for you as I did the previous two there.
Can I
Looks like there's been
explain?
two reissues and prior reissues in this case.
Okay,
and
can I
so-
explain a little bit?
Yes,
Okay, on the first appearance, when I first took it out on December 18th, Commissioner Judge Paul Wool had put in there and put it on the Zoom call, which I did go back and confirm that he was going to have police service her, but he never put it on the paperwork. So nobody ever did anything on the court side or the police side. Nobody knew. So my next appointment was with you, which was on the 2nd. And somehow they put it to the sheriff's department in Tacoma. Well, she lives in the city of Tacoma. So that's not on me. So finally on the 16th, it was actually sent to Tacoma PD after I've been talking to Tacoma PD. And just last Tuesday, Detective Bordeaux in Tacoma PD called me about this and said, hey, we just got this. I'm going to be on top of it. They need to understand, we get 300 of these a month, but we just got it. So it's not really, I kind of look at it, it's not my fault that somebody in the background was sending it to either nobody or to the wrong sheriff's department.
So ma'am, we can reissue it. It was sent to Tacoma, you're correct. But in order to reset it, it'll need to get reissued and resent, and then we can do that again. Yes.
I would appreciate that because I kind of feel like, none of this was my fault in getting it
Okay,
issued.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I
I'm just
remember
saying
having
I
this conversation
appreciate
with you a
it.
couple of weeks ago. You're right. So we'll go
I
ahead and
appreciate
reset it.
it.
What day?
The 12th of February.
It'll be February 12th at 9 a.m. And we'll see where we're at.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Tacoma, right?
Ice, baby, in my hashtag not a sponsor yet cup. Bubba. My Bubba cup. Look at the ice, you guys. I love this. I love it so much. But here's the thing. I got this ice earlier today, and so I had to utilize a different cup for my warm beverage because this one was holding my cold beverage, my ice. So obviously I need another one, but anyways, I mean, I have this one still, but it's not even warm still. I mean, it's pitiful. No offense, other cup. But Bubba has every cup that I've tried now beat. And I know at this point in time, literally, in this social media climate, trying to promote a cup other than a Stanley is stupid. But I don't actually care. I don't want a Stanley cup necessarily. I love this cup. Like, it is so good. But I would really like 2 or 3 of them. That's basically it. Charles, coffee doesn't need ice. You're totally right. And this will keep things really hot or really cold. The ice is for my Coca-Cola that I'm about to open and put in here. Hi, each and everything. So the ice is for my Coke. And my coffee, I would drink warm too. But if my coffee was in this cup, I would have no ice for my drink. But my coffee's cold. So this is a dilemma. This is called a first world problem. That's what that is. Exactly what that is. But I also just before we finish or continue here, we've been going for 7 minutes, Paige. I just want to share with you guys something that happened with me today. I've realized I am now confident enough in my follow through of making coffee at my house that I could buy a big container of coffee. Previously, I wouldn't even be sure I would finish a bag of coffee. But lately, I've been going through one a week. So we are now at the point where I can confidently say, yes, you are drinking coffee at home effectively. You can now upgrade yourself to the bigger package. Oh, thank you, Amanda. You're so sweet. Huge insulated cups was my high school nickname. That's funny. Mine was not. Mine was flat ass, amongst other things. Are you talking about thermoses, William? Ugh, I don't want any more mushroom coffee, Hector. That mushroom coffee is not moved from where I put it next to. Oh, nothing sweetened anymore? Lucky you, Charles. I actually kicked Coke for how do I get rid of bags under the eyes? I use I'll show you. I'll tell you. There it's in here. Something called Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish. That's what I do. I bet it would even, I bet if I wash my makeup off every day, it would help, but I don't always, so that's the way it is. Mushroom ketchup. Yes, I made mushroom ketchup. Oh, I bought a lot of mushrooms. I could make more mushroom ketchup. The mushrooms were on sale, so I bought 3 packages of mushrooms for the price of 1, which is crazy. Hemorrhoid cream under the eyes? Well, I'm not getting rid of them. I'm just hiding them, by the way. I don't know how to put on makeup either. At all. We talked about this before. I did a really sad video one time about me putting on this makeup. Not good at. Yeah. And I showed you I have one other product that's called like collagen blur or something, but I can't even find it now online. I looked to add it to my wish list. Can't. But if you want to know what kind of things I like, my Amazon wish list is up there. You can go and peruse it. I add things to it almost every day when I browse Amazon because I don't buy anything. I'm one of those cart shoppers, fill my cart, wish and dream. Ooh, spinach. Mushrooms are your next challenge, Tupac. Well, listen, I recently learned how to love mushrooms, so I can help you with that. But the mushroom ketchup that I made was actually really, really good. I still have it, first of all, because what it is Worcestershire sauce. Worcester, you know what I'm talking about. Liam Perrins, basically. Um, Damn, it was so good. That was a really, really good recipe, and I got it from the Townsends, like I said. Okay, let's continue watching this. I'm very distractible today, by the way.
Okay, so then we have Ms. Tabitha Gordon here on the Zoom call. Don't see her, and you're Ms. Gray, is that correct? All right, so we'll just wait. I know she was here, we were here a week ago, weren't we? Okay, so we can come back to that one. Jennifer, is it Soikowski?
Is trying to join Chipotle office.
No. So apparently she's trying to get on. We'll come back to that in a minute. And then I see Nicholas Brummel is here.
Yes, Your Honor, I am, and I'm here with a witness to the event.
Okay, so I'm just taking attendance right now. I just want to find out that you're here. When the time comes for your hearing, we'll hear from any witnesses you want.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And it looks like Jennifer Soikowski is here also. Alice Williams.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Tran.
Yes, I'm here.
Great, thank you. Arthur Smith and Felix Hargrove. Neither are
Present, Your Honor.
I'm sorry? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Arthur Smith present with Felix Hargrove.
I see you now. How about, I have a whole screen full of boxes. Mark Jacobson. I don't see. We'll come back to that case in a few minutes. I don't see him here right now. Charles Grimmer.
I'm here.
Melinda Morrow. Is that you, ma'am? She's present in court there, Mr. Grimmer. Is it Jai, if I'm saying this wrong, Diamant?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. And so we have an interpreter here, because the Mandarin interpreter can come on.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so if you could interpret me for Ms. Diamant. Ms. Diamant, we have an interpreter here. Do you need an interpreter? You responded to me in English, but I just want to hear from you on this.
蒂曼女士，你需要口译员帮您翻译吗？因为刚刚法官跟你问话的时候，你直接用英文回答了。你今天需要口译员吗？
需要。
Yes, I do need an interpreter.
Okay. Okay. We're going to take your case first, but I'm going to finish taking attendance.
OK，等一下呢，我们会先传唤你的案件，但是现在我先把所有的人都先点名，点完之后就先从你的案子开始，你先把声音先关掉。
OK，好，谢谢。
Jake,
Okay, so this is Mandarin as opposed to Cantonese. I live in British Columbia, Canada. We have a huge Asian population. It's not Vietnamese, it's Mandarin. Tran is a Vietnamese last name, but this is indeed a Mandarin interpreter, and she is speaking Mandarin. You can hear a shush, 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 shush sort of sound in it, and that is sort of indicative of Mandarin. Cantonese has the other sort of like more rounded sounds of Chinese that you might think of. I know no Chinese whatsoever, but I know the sound of it some weird way. So I guess we'll be hearing a fucking translator case, but at least I didn't fail this class in high school. So there's that.
we take your case. I'm going to need you to activate your camera.
等一下呢，法官传唤你的案件的时候，请你要把摄像头给打开。
OK， 好的。
And then there's a Hirsch Diamond here also. Is he here involved in this case?
No, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm a father of the victim.
Okay. Okay. So we'll come back to you. You're the father of Jai Diamant?
Yes.
Thank you. And then Joel Randich, I see here. And then next case is, how about Taylor Lorenzen? Is Taylor Lorenzen is here?
I'm here.
Justin Brown
Yeah, here.
is here. How about Amber Lee and Christopher Stinton?
I'm here, Your Honor.
And then Matthew McKenna's not. And then
Right. Yeah, we couldn't get him served, Your Honor.
right. So I know that. So
Yes.
my question to you is where we go from here. Again, you probably heard me have this conversation for some others on
Yes, sir.
some whether the order is going to be reissued and try and get him served, and then we'll see you back here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I just turned it over to law enforcement. I had a friend of mine go out there and try it twice, and he couldn't do it. So we just turned it over
Right.
to Lewis County.
So we're going to reissue we're going to reissue the temporary order that was entered before.
Okay.
And then you'll need to get served with this reissue notice. Do you understand that?
Yes.
For some reason, every time they say that get served, I think of volleyball. Just like serve. Also, Tran, you're our man. If you can't do it, nobody can except it's a lady. I believe. Also, Officer Porkchop, I'm a little bit hungry too. Like, I would eat the banana that I have, but you know, don't want to yet. Yeah, what are you singing, Chris? Tell me, where do we go? I don't know the song. But if I don't hit play, we'll be here all night long.
Oh, wait a minute. It's the giveaway out. February what day?
12th.
That's good. Okay.
Hi, Colin. Hope you're doing well. We are settling in for a night of court. Yeah. The chat is green. Paisley's happy. Life is good. It's Monday, but we're making it through. I'll have a new video out tomorrow. I might hit 1,000 before February. That was my goal. It's not happening at this point, but we'll see. We still got a day or two. A day or two. I think it's Coolin with Colin, maybe, or Coolin. I can't figure it out. I don't know all the subs. Or all the I actually don't know all the subs. I wish I knew every sub. I know a lot of you, but I don't know all of them. But I don't know all the commands. How long have I had this channel? I have had this channel since July. End of July. Like July 25th, I think. So we could say August, September, October, November, December, January. 6 months. My other channel is also hitting 3,000 subscribers soon. I don't know where all those people are, but one day they're going to feel silly they missed out on all this fun that we're having. And congrats, Hector. I'm super glad to hear that. Keep it going, dude. I just need a few more and then I got that 1,000.
All right, Mr. Stinton, the temporary will be reissued. A copy of that will get emailed to you. You'll need to serve him with that as well.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. And you're free to leave the Zoom call.
Okay.
No, in fact, we have lost 2 subscribers since I started this stream. Just so you guys know that. I try hard not to pay too much attention to it because it does fluctuate like that sometimes because some people are assholes. But yes, it appears that since we began today less than 1 hour ago, I have literally scared away 2 people. So we're further from our goal than when we started. Fun.
Did Mark Jacobson appear? And Ms. Bershauer, you're free to go. We're going to reissue your temporary, and you're free to leave the Zoom call. I don't see any Mark Jacobson yet. Mr. Hargrove and Mr. Smith, if you could come on the Zoom call real quickly.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what's that for at the moment? It's 9:20, more or less. And Mr. Jacobson isn't here. I'm going to take up one case, and then if he's not here at the end of that case, then a default will enter in your favor.
Thank you,
And
John.
so I'll come back to you. So just go off. I'll call you back here in a few moments.
All right, thank you.
Sure. So as I said before, we're going to take up Jai, if I'm saying that right, Diamant and Joel Randit.
No, to be clear, gifted subs have nothing to do with the sub count, Courtney. Memberships are different than subs. So subscribing is entirely free on YouTube. Subscribe by hitting that subscribe button and then click the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any notifications that YouTube Daddy decides to send out. Hashtag or disclaimer, YouTube Daddy doesn't send out every fucking whatever. But Yeah. But the gifted sorry, I've really lost track of my brain. The gifted memberships don't have anything to do with that. So they would never, they don't expire in the same way. Yeah, some people subscribe, I guess. No, and Jay Regaris love slave. I totally get that. I actually try really hard not to look at the numbers like that because it doesn't help me. I go through the rejection daily anyways.
All of you could come on the Zoom call, please.
现在法官要传唤的就是刘杰的，还有 Joe 的这个案件，所以现在请把你的摄像头给打开。
好的。
Okay.
So the way these work is I'm going to swear in the petitioner. I'm going to hear from the petitioner, and then following that, I'll hear from the respondent after swearing the respondent in, and then I make a determination. And if anybody have witnesses they wish to testify, apparently there are some on a few cases, I'll hear from them. And then following that, I'll make a determination whether an order is appropriate.
那么
And
像这
so
种
I'm going to just want to let you know, and again, ma'am, if you could interpret that for Ms. Diamond.
所以我们这种案件的基本上的流程是这样子走的啊，我会请让这个就是请愿方呢先让你申。
Yeah, absolutely, Chris. Thinking about you taking your dad to Mayo Clinic, is that what you said? Mayo Clinic is like really famous, right? Isn't that a good place to go? But we'll be thinking of you. As always, you're such a huge support to the channel, so thank you. Seriously. Seriously, Chris Engelby.
然后听你这边的证词，然后呢，我会让这个答辩方呢也让他宣誓完之后，我们再听他的证词，然后呢，我们再看看两方是不是有任何的证人，那么证人是不是有任何话要说，让他们把证词给讲完，然后我再来决定是不是要下这样子的这个命令。
And so, Ms. Diamond, could you raise your right hand, please?
那么因为这样的关系 Delma 女士，请你把你的右手举起来。
You swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
你是否严谨的宣誓，还有确认你今天要讲的话全部都会是实话，不会有任何的假话呢？
对，是的。
Yes.
You can put your hand down.
你的手可以放下来了。
I've reviewed your petition.
我已经把你的请愿书看过了。
How is it that your request?
Hold on. I just have a question. Why is there an observer of Joel? Like Joel's there and then he's got an observer. That's super weird. It's the lady in the middle. Not that one, but the one beside her in the middle. What a crazy day already. And yeah, we do know Mandarin from Cantonese. Hector, I talked about the difference between Mandarin and Cantonese earlier. And this is Mandarin that she's speaking. And the noise, like the shh, 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 I'm not trying to be rude or racist or anything like that. But versus like the more like, I call them rounded sounds in Cantonese. You can hear the difference. And I live in a place where we have a huge Chinatown, we have a huge Asian population, many different types of Asian people, but also just a lot of Chinese. And so Mandarin and Cantonese, I've heard both many times.
An order against Mr. Randage.
那么请问一下，为什么你会针对这个 Randage 先生提出这样的要求呢？
And when you speak, I want you to speak, take breaks to allow the interpreter to interpret for me because I'm not going to understand anything you say.
那么等一下您说话的时候呢，请你把句子拆成几段，让我们的口译员帮我口译，因为你讲的话我听不懂的。
Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, 我 我是12月27号在我的住的家的社区走路的时候，在背后这个袭击的这个人在背后拿石头打我。
Ah, Donna! Look at Miss Donna Orlando Chiquita. Tommy V. So sweet of you, Donna. Thank you so much. How are you doing? How's the weather down in Florida? Speaking of, I need to turn the heat on here. It's really cold. I need to put my special little heater on. Okay, also, you guys, it's this guy right here that is involved in this case. It's Joel. I didn't realize he was. So this is gonna be interesting. We're gonna be interesting. Tin Man's going to get the Brazilian butt lift again. Very cold. Oh no, that's not good, Donna.
Okay, 你先等一下哈。So on December 27th, I was walking around in a community where my home is located, and then somebody came from behind me, attacked me with a stone.
然后我报案，然后警察来了，把这个人抓到了。他们把他抓捕了，然后判他是2级的那个袭击罪。
So then I reported to the police, and the police officer came, and then they arrested this person and accused him of the crime of attack.
可是就在第二天28号，那个州政府那个 county 有个 office， 他们来接我这个案子。
But then on the second day, that is December 28th, the city or there's the office in the county, they took over my case.
然后他们说他们会接我这个案子，帮我来打这个案子。可是到了12号，然后他们跟我有一个 meeting 在 Zoom 上面，他们说我的这个案子被转到Olympia 城市法庭。
However, they did tell me that they are going to help me and talk to me. They communicate with me, and they said that they will help me with this case. However, on the 12th, we had a Zoom meeting. They told me that this case has been transferred over to the courthouse in Olympia.
然后在我这个案子的时候，他们给了我一个保护令，可是这个案子转到Olympia 城市法庭，我这个保护令也被一起的去掉了，所以他们让我重新申请一个保护令。
However, regarding this case, during that time, they did give me a protection order. But when the case was transferred over to the court in Olympia, the protection order was removed. So they told me I need to apply for the protection order again.
我现在这个案子还在Olympia 的法庭还没有继续进行，也没有人通知我，所以我现在
Oh, so Your Honor, this interpreter has not interpreted yet. So regarding this case, when it's been moved to the courthouse in Olympia, no, it has not been moving forward. Nobody has informed me what is happening.
Yeah, 我被袭击以后，我身心都是受到了很大的伤害，我也非常的害怕，现在我也不敢出家门。
So after I've been attacked, both physically and mentally, my body and my mental state of mind has been hurt and damaged, and then I'm really scared to leave my house.
Okay. Did you know this person?
你认识这个人吗？
不认识。
No.
Okay, let me hear from Mr. Randich.
那么现在我来听听 Randy 先生怎么说。
I have nothing to say, Your Honor.
I mean, could you? I'm sorry, you do not wish to testify?
Yeah, I have nothing to say.
抱歉，您的意思说你不想作证吗？那么证人的意思说我没有什么话要说的，
And could you say that again, please?
请你再说一次。
You don't
Me?
wish to, you said something I didn't understand. I'd ask you to repeat it, please.
I said I have nothing to say.
OK， 刚刚法官说你讲的话我听不到，然后请你再说一次。那么这一位就是周先生说我没有什么话要说的。
So there's an observer for Joel Randich who has her hand in the air. If you could unmute, please.
那么有代表
What-
周先生的观
Let the
察人
interpreter
员，
interpret.
有一位代表周先生的观察员在现场，那你刚刚有举手，请你把你的这个Zoom 的这个摄像头打开。那我们让口译员先翻完了 ，OK。
So what's your connection with this case?
那么与您与这个案件之间有什么样的关联呢？
I'm Joelle Randich's mother. I'm here to help him facilitating communication because he does suffer from a serious mental illness.
我是这个Joe Range 先生的母亲，那么我是在这个地方帮助他进行就是沟通的，因为他有非常严重的精神的问题。
Okay. Does he live, where does he live in King County now?
他现在是住在警局吗？
Joelle lives in Thurston County in the neighborhood where the victim resides. He lives in an adult family home with other household members suffering from various mental health issues.
那么 Joe 先生呢，他是住在 Thurston 郡这个地方，那么他住的地方离这个受害人住的地方呢很近，他那边有一个就是成人之家在那个地方，还有其他人都住在这个地方。那么这
Wait. We need to just talk about something here. This is not going to qualify for a protective order. There needs to be a ongoing, persistent course of action intended to harass somebody over a period of time. One particular instance does not constitute that. Now, as part of his bond conditions, absolutely a no contact order would be understandable with the victim. But this specific hearing, I don't think they're going to be able to hit the needs here in order to get this. It's really going to depend very much upon what is said here as to why they have an ongoing concern that this would happen. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong, but that's what I am worried about here. Because generally, you have to, I mean, there are really strict requirements in order to grant a TPO. And they aren't just because a crime was committed against somebody. That a crime can go towards the evidence that you need a TPO, but in itself is not its own reason one time. I believe. Again, hashtag not a lawyer.
这些人都有不同程度的精神上面的问题。
Okay. Okay. So here's where I understand things are now.
那么根据我的理解呢，这个案件的情况目前是这个样子。
Based on what I was told by Ms. Diamant and what I read in the docket.
那么根据呢迪尔玛女士她说的话，还有我从这个文件里面看到的内容，我的理解是这样子的。
He was initially charged in Superior Court in Thurston County.
那么一开始呢，他是在 Thurston County 这个地方的高等法院被指控的。
And then there was a no contact order in place.
那么后来呢，有下了一个不可接触令。
And that was initially filed as a felony.
那么当时呢，他被提出这个指控的时候是一个重罪。
Apparently, the Thurston County Prosecutor's Office declined to go forward on that charge.
那么很明显的呢，就是 Thurston County 这边的这个检方呢，不愿意继续针对这个指控的这个罪行再继续往下走。
Dismissed it without prejudice.
那么在没有偏见的情况之下，把这个案件撤销。
And transferred it to the city of Olympia, which they could do.
那么再把这个案件呢转交到 Olympia 这个城市市政府这个地方，他们的确是可以这样做的。
And sometimes when these cases gets transferred from one jurisdiction to another, there's some time lag from them being filed and going forward.
那么有些时候呢，这个案件呢从一个地方被转到这个地方的时候呢，这当中呢在进行的过程当中会有一些时间的经过。
So it's probably sitting there waiting
所以呢，
to get filed at the city of Olympia.
所以呢，这个时候这个案件很有可能呢，就是在就是 Olympia 市政府这个地方呢，还在等候归档。
In the meantime, in this case,
那么与此同时，有关这个案件的部分，
based what I've heard from Ms. Diamant,
那么根据我听到迪尔玛女士她的描述，
and I've reviewed the file,
那么我也把这个档案给 review 过一次了。
and Mr. Randich has decided not to testify, which he doesn't have to.
那么 Randich 先生呢，
Of course I like surprises, Chris. I can't even deny it. I love surprises. I'm like a little kid. I am like a little kid. Take me on vacation and give me surprises, and I am just the happiest girl you could ever meet in the whole world. What's gonna happen here?
他也决定他不要作证。
There might be reasons for him not to. Anything he could say here could be used against him in a criminal case.
那么他的确是可以不要作证，那么还有可能呢，可以就是有理由是不要作证，因为他这边讲的任何话都可以被拿来作为对他不利的证据。
But what I am going to do is I am going to enter an order.
那么但是呢，我要做的事情就是我要下一个命令。
And Mr. Randich, I hope you understand that you're not to have any contact with Ms. Diamant. Do you understand that?
那么 Randich 先生，我希望你能够理解，你不能与这个 Dilma 女士有任何的接触，你理解吗？
You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Okay. I'm going to enter an order that says you're not to have any contact with Ms. Diamant.
我这边要下一个命令，就是你与 Dilma 女士呢不可以有任何的接触，我可以理解。
Sorry. It's been a while and I haven't had any problems with her. I haven't seen her. I haven't talked to her.
这个时间已经过一段很久的时间了，我已经很久时间没有看到她了，也与她之间也没有说过任何的话。
I want that to continue.
我希望你这样的行为能够延续下去。
So this order will be in place for 1 year.
那么这个命令呢？
Wow, look at me proving myself wrong. I don't know if I agree with that one, to be honest with you. But onward we go. Hi, Ed. How are you? Yeah. I just don't know that this needed an order.
将会维持1年的有效期。
And then
But this order doesn't prevent him from anybody except. What I mean is the resources, etc., that are used in this point, or to go about dealing with this, might be better off worked on elsewhere. Last night's members only was really good. Thanks for asking, Ed. We watched a little bit of jury trial selection. It was weird. I'm not gonna lie. It was weird. Okay. Yeah, like I said, let's just keep going. We're never gonna get through this all if we don't just keep going, Paisley. Okay, Paisley, let's keep going.
And then there's someone there with you seated to your left there, Mr. Randich. Is that someone from the group home?
那么
Yes.
Randy 先生，你的左手边有一个人跟你坐在那个地方，这个是你们就是成人之家的人吗？
What's your name?
My name, Your Honor, is Maria Samedra.
你叫什么名字？那么法官叫了我名字就是 Maria Salentra。
Do you know whether the group home was located within 1,000 feet of Ms. Diamond's residence?
您知不知道你们这个成人之家呢，距离迪尔曼女士的家的距离有1000英尺的距离吗？
I believe it is 1,000 feet.
我想应该是有的，有1000英尺。
How close is it to her residence? Do you know?
那你知不知道离她的住家距离有多远呢？
I'm not really sure, Your Honor, but from what we had last time, it says over 1,000 feet away from, like 14 houses away.
Okay.
OK， 我不是很确定，我不知道，就是从上一次呢，我们知道说所谓的1000英尺，我知道我们的应该是有14个房子之间的距离。
So, Mr. Randich, you're not to contact Ms. Diamond?
所以 Randy 先生，你不可以与 Diamond 女士有任何的接触，
Don't say anything to her?
不要跟她说任何的话，
Don't tell anyone else to go say anything to her?
你也不可以去找别人跟你转话，
Don't have any contact, on the internet or any sort of internet contact?
那你也不可以与她之间有任何的网络联络。
Don't engage in stalking behavior, like follow her around or something like that.
你也不可以对她进行任何的跟踪，也就是说，不可以跟在她后面。
I just realized they're using the translator service wrong. So, the Zoom translation service would work perfectly here. It would mute the Mandarin interpreter and have her simultaneously be translating from what the judge is saying to them quietly. We wouldn't be hearing it if they were using this properly. They haven't set it up properly. It's either the administrator's fault, or if they've left it up to the judge, it's the judge's issue. But there is a way to do simultaneous translation without it being so interrupting. But this is not it. I feel bad for his mom down there. She looks very sad.
面走，
Don't come within 1,000 feet of her.
你不可以在她之间呢，就是的距离不可以少于1000英尺，
Her residence or home,
就是除了她的本身之外，还有她住的家都不可以有短于1000英尺的距离。
or place.
Oh, Crary, how would this be recorded? The reality is the video of this is not the official record. If there's an official record made by a transcript, they're not going to be able to translate the Mandarin. And I've heard and it's been part of the legal landscape for many years now to have a simultaneous translation service available via Zoom. I've heard them talk about it in many, many cases. So I think that it's not about them having a recording of the translation service. That's the translator is sworn in ahead of time or permanently sworn by an organization so that they don't have to worry about that. And perhaps, but I don't know. It is Washington. Yeah, it's Thurston County. Also, Hector, that's a good question. Is he competent to understand the conditions? Is he competent to follow them? He was, but I have to also say but they don't always take down the translation is what I'm saying. We see that in multiple hearings and trials where they literally, there's a different channel on Zoom that allows it to be simultaneously like translated, and it is allowed. I promise. I promise you I've seen it. I promise. And sometimes it doesn't work, but I've seen it many, many times where it has worked properly. Oh no, and I'm thinking out loud too, but I'm just saying from what I know, like have seen, I've seen that in use in US courts in the last number of years, like last year, this year, not this year, but last year. Again, a lot of courts are really strict or will point it out, like the video isn't the official record, even if somebody was to videotape it and bring a videotape record to the court from YouTube. Like, let's say somebody on this court case right here was like, you know what? I watched it later and I wanted to point out that the translation was wrong. Okay. This would not be taken as evidence. They would never use it. They would not be allowed to use it. It's not an official court record and it's not anything that they could maybe start an investigation from it, but do you know what I'm saying? Like there's just really strict rules about that. That's why the no recording thing is all over. It's not for necessarily like hiding things, but it's for making sure that there's one and only one true record of a court proceeding. And back in the day, it used to be easy enough to not record, have other people record it, and then it was enough. Nowadays, it's obviously different.
Of employment.
或者是他住的地方也是一样的，他工作的地方也是一样的。
You understand all that?
这个您理解吗？是的，我了解。
Give me just a moment.
请等我一下。
So do you have any questions at all, Mr. Randich?
Randich 先生，你有任何的问题吗？他回答是没有的。
Ms. Diamant, do you have any questions?
迪欧曼女士，你有任何的问题吗？
没有。
No.
Yeah, Ms. Randich, you have questions.
Randich 女士，你有问题？
I do. One, I just want to say I know how sorry my son is for the incident, and it certainly wasn't a direct target, and that is a very sad situation. My question is, because they both live in the same neighborhood, I also, and the group home has been wonderful of increasing supervision of my son outside of the home, but at some point, especially as the weather gets nicer, he's probably going to want to go for walks. If they ran into each other in the neighborhood.
Okay, so I'm going to stop you. I'm going to let the interpreter interpret that, and then I'm going to speak because I'm going to have an answer.
首先，我要表达我知道我的儿子呢，对于这件事情他感到非常的愧疚因为我知道这个是直接袭击的这个案件，那么我知道这个情境也是非常的不幸的。但是呢，我现在想要问法官的问题是这样子的，因为呢，他们两个住的地方的确是在同一个社区里面，那么这一个成人之家呢，对我的儿子来讲呢，是一个非常好的地方，也就是说，除了我们自己的家之外，对他来讲是一个非常好的一个环境。所以我想要问的就是说，等到天气越来越好的时候，他如果想要到外面去散步，那么走在路上的时候，万一如果他们彼此碰到面的时候，那么法官说，请你先等一下，我已经知道我要回答你什么了。
Okay, first of all, when he goes on walks,
首先，如果他出去外面散步的话，
he should leave and go the opposite direction of where Ms. Diamant lives.
他应该离开的时候呢，要走就是与这个迪尔玛女士的家是反方向的方向走。
If he does happen to randomly see her at some point, he needs to turn around and walk the other way as quickly as he possibly can.
所以呢，如果他在散步的时候，如果偶遇到这个就是 Dilma 女士的话呢，他要马上转头，尽快的马上转头，从反方向走动。
Does that answer your question,
这样
ma'am?
有回答你的问题吗，女士？
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
有
And
的，
you,
谢谢法
Mr.
官。
Joel Randich, do you understand all that?
Joe
Yes, Your
Range
Honor.
先生，你理解吗？
Okay. So I've signed the order.
那么这个命令我已经签名了。
A copy of it will get emailed to you, Ms. Diamont.
那么 Dilma 女士，这一个法令这个下的命令的副本，我会 email 给你。
Mr. Randich, you or someone from the group home there can get a copy of that off the Thurston County District Court website.
那么
Yes,
Range 先生或者是你们的成人之家的人，你们可以到我们 Thurston County 的这个网站里面，可以去看这份副本。
And that'll conclude the hearing unless anybody else has some questions.
那么，除非有任何人还有其他的问题的话，我们今天的听证会到此结束了。
You gonna be all right out there, Mr. Randich? You understand all this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Range 先
Great.
生，你都了解了吗 ？OK， 他回答是是的。
Ms. Diamont, you understand all this? You understand where we're at here?
Dilma 女士，你现在目前都理解吗？现在的状况？
是的，理解。
Yes, I understand.
That's it for today. Thank you,
That's
and everybody involved in this case is free to leave the Zoom call.
好，就到此为止了。感谢我们的口译员。现在你们这个案件的人全部都可以离开了。
谢谢安娜。
So Mr. Smith and Mr. Hargrove, we still don't see Mr. Jacobson.
Where the fuck is my pen? I need to write that number down. Where is it? I just had it. Okay, somebody just remember 3548.
I don't think.
No, Your Honor. Doesn't look like he's
No.
joined the meeting.
So is this, he was served,
Yes.
and then I read the petition, I saw what you had submitted, and I saw that there was some video there. You guys live in the same duplex? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, we live in the same townhouse. It is a duplex, and they lived in part of it. We live in the other half. We have our own
I see.
entrances and everything.
And then how have things been going since he's been served?
Your Honor, once he got served, they started packing and they moved.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Do you
But-
do you still want me to enter this order? So they're out of there now?
Yes, Your Honor, but I do want to keep it, I do want to make it a permanent restraining order because he has.
Well, it won't be
verbally-
permanent. It'll be in place for 1 year. And then if you
Okay.
want to renew it after 1 year, you can come back then.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Give me just a minute.
Yeah, he's made some threats.
I saw your videos.
Okay. And then the day that he was actually served, he assaulted and battered Felix.
Is that okay?
To be clear, it
Give me
was
just a
before he got served that he assaulted.
So the final order will mirror the temporary order, the not to contact you, not to engage in stalking behavior, not to cause you any harm. And then not to come onto your premises, and this order will be in place for a period of 1 year. Service isn't necessary because it basically mirrors what was in the temporary order.
Right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You can get a copy of this. Well, we email it to him. We'll copy this. Will get emailed to you.
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
And you're free to leave the Zoom call.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
So I have class that starts in 15 minutes, and I was wondering if possibly we could get our case heard.
Which case? Hang on just a minute. Give me a minute. So you'll get a copy and they may have already gone. Okay, let's go ahead and email that to them. And next, before we do that there, Ms. Gordon, Tabitha Gordon, did she appear? She chose not to. So ma'am, Ms. Gray, this case will be, given her lack of appearance, this case will be dismissed without prejudice, and that'll be it. So you're free to go. You know, I guess I was going to say one thing to you too. What's that? You know, frankly, I don't think there are any heroes in this case. And I was struck by the comment from someone that this was all comes from some sort of benefit that was to help some person who horribly was diagnosed with cancer. And then as a result of this incident, all that's lost. All anybody wants to talk about is this incident that happened, which I think is awful. And that's going to be, and then that's all I'm going to say. You're free to go. The case is dismissed, and that'll be it for today.
We did raise a lot of money though.
Good. That's good.
And
All right. So Ms., you're free to go. Mr. Lorenzen, can you come on the Zoom call? And then Mr. Brown is here also. So Mr. Lorenzen, can you raise your right hand, please? Well, actually, before we do that, there's someone named Destiny Camacho on the Zoom call. What case are you here for?
I am here for a 3A0691533.
Okay, I think you might be in the wrong courtroom.
Oh, that's my
I'll tell
bad.
you- yeah, and I'll tell you where to go.
what was that case number again?
Could you say that number again a little bit?
380169533. Probably wrong.
Some more slowly.
3A0691533.
The court, it was canceled today. There is no court.
Was dismissed. Is there, what was the charge?
It was driving while license suspended. It was,
Did she
a
have,
motion to dismiss.
did they have an infraction with it? No. Okay. All right, ma'am, I'm informed that case has been dismissed, so you're free to go.
Oh, okay, sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Lorenzen, can you raise your right hand, please? You swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
How is it you need an order against Mr. Brown?
On October 15th, he lit my van on fire, and I lost about at least $15,000 worth of tools.
At least what?
What's up?
At least what? I didn't
Like
hear.
$15,000 worth of tools, including in the van also on top of it. When he lit it on fire. I have video evidence and everything of the fire of him lighting it on fire.
What? What class is he going to? If he just lit a van on fire, it seems like the thing you call the police for. What in the fuck is going on in this town? Like, this is nuts. This is not Judge Judy. Like, nobody's gonna pay the bill here. I don't get this. Also, hi, Sashina. How are you? Yeah. I'm gonna roll another joint. I think it's that time, you guys.
And I submitted it all to Deputy Cavallas, but I guess he's not with the sheriff's department anymore. So that's the criminal side of it hasn't taken place yet, but he's since then started staying in like in the same neighborhood as me. Well, 470 feet away from me. And he's getting ready to go back to jail because he's out on bail currently. And he told me he's going to get me again before he goes. So I just don't really feel safe.
What's this all about?
He's my soon-to-be ex-wife's new boyfriend.
I see.
And he's got a problem, I guess.
So, Mr. So you say he's been threatening you?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, I was in my truck one time and he shot a hole in the bed of it shooting at me.
So hang on just a second. What case are you here for? Yes. Last name? I think you're in the wrong courtroom. Just a minute. Can you spell the last name again? Salzer? Yes, sir.
Let's just say though, she has a type, right? These two guys actually look alike in a weird way. You and I both know she's got a type. Oh, what in the fuck? Again, these all sound like things you could call the police department with, and they would be happy to assist. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is just perplexing. Also, is Taylor in a bathroom? Because I'm pretty sure that's a shower. Is he on the toilet? Where in the bathroom is he? Because that is a shower. Right? There's a shower, and then there's the towel rack, which you'd think would be over the toilet. What is he sitting on?
You know your cause number?
No, I do not. Kelsey's my attorney.
Who is?
Kelsey.
Okay, Gasling?
Yeah.
Give me just a minute. I can look there.
You need to be in courtroom 1.
Courtroom 1, please.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, you're welcome. Come back here. So how's he been threatening you?
Well, he just told me he's going to get me again before he goes back to jail. And he shot at me when I was in my truck, and he put a hole in the bed of my truck. Just over text messages mainly.
Mr. Brown, could you raise your right hand? You swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
I'll hear from you on the issue of the no contact order. Looks like you got some pretty heavy issues you're dealing with right now.
Yes, and currently what's going on with Mr. Lorenzen is that, so last year there was a police report that was made by me where he ran me off the road into a ditch, and there was a police report made with Thurston County Sheriff's Office, and with text messages that showed him admitting that he did do it. And me and his soon-to-be ex-wife had been together for roughly 3 years now, and I'm bailed out to this address and he's basically just trying to do anything that he can to keep me and her apart. And because he's still in love with her, and like, he doesn't seem to understand that even without me in the picture, like, she's not going back to him. Like, and so he's just trying to keep us apart by getting this restraining order and making it to where I can't go home. You know what I mean? And when I haven't done anything like that, I haven't threatened him. I'm looking at some pretty heavy things right now, but I haven't threatened him. He's lying about the text messages. That's why they haven't been given over to the police or anything. Why, if all he has all this evidence, why haven't I been picked up then? Because I haven't done it.
Folks should stay away from each other.
Yeah. Look, and I don't mind about the anti-harassment order. What I mind about is hopefully getting it modified to where I can go home at night. You know.
He said you live 470 feet.
Yeah, we live in the same trailer park.
All right. How do you know it's 470 feet there, Mr. Lorenzen?
I measured it.
All right. Can you get to your place there without getting near him?
No.
No, I'm talking to Mr. Brown there, Mr. Lorenzen.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there other ways of getting in there?
Well, there's one entrance, and he lives in the far end, and I live at one end of the first road, and he lives at the end of the second road. So.
All right. Here's what's going to happen today. Give me just a second. I had to switch calendars when that other individual was here. You have an order. Does the temporary say 1,000 feet?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to enter an order. Mr. Brown. You're not to cause him any harm. You're not to having.
Oh my God, Tupac. 6,500 in Canadian island dollars. I wish. Baby, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Streamlabs. What the fuck? Where are you? How long is it going to be? I need Streamlabs to see me in my office later, please. Streamlabs, see me in my office later. Tupac, thank you so fucking much. Oh, Bubba Cup, I don't hate you because I put you there. I'm sorry that I just hurt you. Thank you again, Tupac. Seriously, making my January dreams come true. Streamlabs, I swear to God, this isn't even funny at this point. It's embarrassing. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Where are the guys in the truck? Where are the guys in the truck?
Any contact with him? You're not to engage in stalking behavior. I'm going to reduce the distance restriction to 100 feet.
Okay.
So that, Mr. Lorenzen, I want to be clear, is 100 feet. And then I'm also going to write in here, Mr. Brown may go to and from his residence in the park. So you're not to contact each other, but I'm not going to enter an order that keeps him out of where he's living at the moment. Do you understand that?
That's fine.
Great.
I live on Vancouver Island. It's a well-known fact at this point. I am in British Columbia on Vancouver Island. Humble brag. Humble brag. Thank you, Tupac. Humble brag. Thank you. Love it. I am. Oh, I just screamed. Tupac. $1 million. Oh my God. Oh my God. You rock. Streamlabs! What are you doing? Why can't you show it? Oh my God. But thank you so much, Tupac. Oh my God. Seriously. Oh, my January goals might come. I really want to hit 1,000 subs though. Can you send me some subs? No, I'm just joking. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God damn it. Streamlabs. Like, I'm not even joking at this point. Like, this is not even funny. You need to fucking pick it up.
And then a copy of this will be, looks like he left already. Okay. Copy of it get emailed to him. Mr. Brown, you can get a copy of it off the Thurston County District Court website.
Okay.
You're free to go.
Yay! Tons of fun carving, leaving the house. Shoot me a message on Discord. Also, I absolutely want at least one banana. Now that would be hilarious if you carved me just one banana. Oh, if you don't know what I'm talking about, at the beginning of the stream, I talked about my first online grocery order where I have ordered one singular banana.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I can afford so many nanners, sort of, next month. In like 6 weeks or 4 weeks. I don't know how it works. And then YouTube Daddy does something in the middle, MB. You know how it goes. You want nanners in my pocket now? PP. Nanners in the PP? No. I literally did pay for my bananas with my PP today, though. I do have a PayPal. I do. It's linked. It's like KCC. Yeah, it's linked. And oh, know that Mikey would love a carving. I want a carving too. Uh, that would be amazing. I mean, even if mine's a banana, it'd be hard to explain. Love it. Tons of fun carving. Thanks so much for being here. Tupac, once again, thank you. Over there. There's a PayPal link. I swear to God, it's there. Crystal Fullaway, late, but really not that late, babe. We're on to a new case right now. You're just in time. We're gonna start us another case. I do want to make some popcorn, but I haven't seen any of this, so I can't miss it. So, oh, I got chips. I'm gonna get some chips. Oh, and as a reminder, just so y'all know, like I love it and appreciate all the support so much, but if you can't donate or you don't want to, that's okay too. I'm just glad that you're here. So just always remember that, okay?
And there's someone named Kendall Pierce on the Zoom call. What case are you here for?
Jack, that's a good fucking call, Hector. Oh. There's where all the money goes, buying medicines. Okay. Med check. I didn't like your Nana. Who didn't like whose Nana? I liked your Nana. I saw it. Nanners. I'm really trying to think now of what I want to eat, but I'm gonna get a bowl and I'm gonna get some chips. And guess what flavor of the chips I got? You guys, if you know me, you know which flavor I got. We know. We know. It's all dressed. Always. All the time.
Okay. Apparently we'll have to wait. So, Mr. Pierce, take one more shot.
Can you hear me,
What
Your
case
Honor?
are you here for? There, I saw you unmute.
It is for, one second here. It is for,
Okay, you need to be, I'm just told that you need to be in courtroom number 2, all right?
It said 3 on my paperwork.
Okay, well, that was a mistake. You need to be in courtroom number 2, and I apologize for the mistake.
It's okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Grimmer, can you come on the Zoom call, please? Ms. Morrow, you can come up and take a seat at that table.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, are you here with Ms. Morrow? Okay.
Yes, good morning, Your
Hi
Honor.
there.
I didn't want to interrupt your role taking, but I represent Ms. Morrow and I did enter notice of appearance last week.
Oh, I think I remember this, actually. What's that? Okay. So, Mr. Grimmer, you're asking for an order from Ms. Morrow. I'm going to swear you in. I'm sorry?
That's correct, yeah.
I'll swear you in. I'll hear from you. Ms. Morrow's here with an attorney. She may have some questions for you when you're done. And then following that, I'll hear from Ms. Morrow and see where we go from there. But could you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. And then how is it that you need an order against Ms. Morrow?
Well, she isn't a former employee. Once I released her from the company, there's been many uncontrollable emails and phone calls, threats to not only myself, but the business. So I've also had many employees reach out to me saying that they feel much safer with the order in place.
What sort of threats?
Well, she sent me a demand letter, telling me that if I don't have all of her stuff in this outside by a certain time, she would seek legal action on me. She has caused a lot of issues with.
Please.
What's that?
Say that again, please. I missed that. I asked what sort of threats. Take your answer from the top.
Sure. She sent me a demand letter and required me to bring all of her stuff outside that she had at the office. Otherwise, she would seek legal action on me. That's one issue.
That's not harassment. When you have to try and serve legal papers on somebody, that doesn't constitute harassment. We've heard that before. These are all just chips. I'm so email. You guys, oh my God. Glorious.
She has caused a lot of issues with different employees and claiming that inappropriate things have happened in the company with people. She's threatened to beat up one of my employees. Yes, that's definitely what happened.
Has she been there since she was, she come by the office since she left her employment? I did review the petition. There's been some things filed also on the 23rd.
She has came by the office, but it was after she was served.
All right.
I had asked my employees not to allow her in the building. She came right through the front doors, went to the back office, took whatever she wanted, and walked right back.
The company could put a no trespass order on her, Hector, but the employees themselves would need to be given filing their own TPOs. If he is issued a TPO against her, then his workplace would be covered. By proxy, the workplace would be covered. But still, I think a no trespass order would be the remedy there from the business.
I got the door.
What did she take?
Well, mainly things that were hers, but the fact that she had no authorization to come through those doors when I told her specifically not to go in the building, she took it upon herself to walk right through the door.
Anything further?
I just don't feel comfortable with her. She's, ever since I let her go, she has mentioned to my employees as well as myself that if she wasn't on medication, she would kill somebody. And I heard her say that directly to myself prior to all of this. She just feels very unstable. She comes across very well put together. But I mean, I've been around her for 3 months and it took us that long to realize who we're dealing with. I have no ill intent on her whatsoever. I just want things to move on and I want to feel safe.
All right. Um, Ms. Oberbillig, do you have any questions for Mr. Grimmer?
I do, Your Honor. Thank you. Mr. Grimmer, is it fair to say that your interactions with Ms. Morrow were fine or okay until you terminated her employment on January 15th?
Definitely not. There was a lot of emotional distress on her part. On the weekend of the 6th through the 8th, she called me crying hysterically, very distraught. Couldn't deal with the job and all the emotions in the office. Email after email after email. And at that point, I was like, I just can't even read them. I'm not going to read them. I'm not going to talk to you about it. But yeah, she was very distraught that weekend and hysterically crying to me on the phone. And so I said, we'll deal with it Monday and we'll talk about it.
All right, now, in terms of feeling harassed or like you needed to get a restraining order, when did that begin?
Well, after I let her go, it was constant. I mean, many emails, negativity, just disgusting lies, and just a lot of nasty words and
nasty words, you guys. Can you clean up your room, please? We might be having company. Do you remember when your parents would say that to you when you were little? Paisley, you need to clean up this room right now. We are having people over later today. Could you hurry up, please? I've told you, if I've told you once, I've told you 100 times.
accusations in the emails, which were very concerning. You know, like I said, I have no ill will towards her. I would just love to move on and just feel safe, but she won't stop. She's reached out to all my employees, constantly trying to stir up, you know, information and commotion. And it's just completely unnecessary.
Do you have copies of the emails that you allege are harassing in nature?
Sure, I do. Plenty of them.
Is there any reason you didn't provide them to the court as proof of what you're saying?
I was never asked to. I simply filled out the forms for a restraining order. But I can certainly provide them. I have plenty. I mean, they're all dated exactly from when she got let go until now.
All right, so you terminated her employment on January 15th, correct?
That is correct.
And you filed for a restraining order on January 17th. Is that right?
I believe that's close to that time. It took a few days to get that done, but you know, she kept putting so much pressure on me. I had no choice.
All right, so what sorts of threats did she make to you?
Well, she demanded that I have all of her stuff outside, or otherwise she's going to seek legal action if I let anybody know about the email. Inside the email, there was information about employees, and she wanted to protect herself, and she didn't want me to tell anybody because she wanted to make sure that it was not known, all the stuff that she was telling me, because it's not true. So she said many times in the company throughout her employment that she was part of the cartel. Don't know if that's true or not, but it's concerning.
What? I'm sorry, what? What is going on here? Legit, what is going on here? Also, I hope I'm not kitsch framed now, am I? Also, Nancy, there's no fucking nothing. Yeah, spend it on invisible bananas. That's right, Lisa. That's right.
She always would say the same phrase that I'm going straight for the jugular if something happens. That was concerning. And then she also told one of my employees that I'm gonna take my shoes off and go beat her up. That was, you know.
Wait, did he just... did he just say, I would take my shoes off and go beat her up? Hold on, we gotta go back. That's not what he said. Look at the smile on his face, too. And look at this lady up here. Look at Alice Williams. Look at Alice's face up there. Over there. No, over here. Up. Oh my god. She looks like I feel like, what is this guy talking about? Look at her face. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I find that very, very funny. Yeah. Everybody on the screen just looks. Look at the judge. He's looking at his nails. What a freeze frame. What a freeze frame I got. You take off your heels when you fight? No. No, you wear heels you can fight in. That's the rule. I can sprint in high heels. It's crazy to watch. It's dangerous. I will say that. As an older adult, I recognize how dangerous that type of behavior is, but I can do it. Also, what kind of business is this? When they're all like just hanging out, like, why do you let her scare you like that? Are you the boss? Be so weird. First time somebody in one of my employees mentioned the cartel, yeah, no. Either that was a joke or you're a bad boss, allegedly, in my opinion. I don't know.
Just out of the norm. It just seems very, very strange. There's no one should say the same freight company throughout her employment that she was part of the cartel. Don't know if that's true or not, but it's concerning. She always would say the same phrase that I'm going straight for the jugular if something happens. That was concerning. And then she also told one of my employees that I'm gonna take my shoes off and go beat her up. That was, just out of the norm. It just seems very, very strange. There's no reason for any of this to be even said. We're just trying to run a business and provide employment for people.
Did you perceive it as a threat that she wanted her belongings back? And that she would take legal action if she didn't have them returned to her?
I had absolutely no problem giving her things back. In fact, I had it all ready for her. But yes, she threatened me in that email that if I did not have them out there by 11 o'clock, and if I told anybody about the email, that she...
What the fuck? Whose baby? Why is there a baby? I think that baby's young enough. I don't think I need to blur out a baby. We know I don't like putting children on the screen, but that kid's gonna change. He's gonna change a lot. I don't think we need to worry about that being the wee babby. The wee babby being on the screen. I mean, if she starts breastfeeding, maybe I'll have to write a report to YouTube the way that they do that now. They have like it's a trend junior. They have a different, I don't know, thing about that. I actually don't know. I'm still under 1,000 subs, so I don't know the rules anymore. They've changed since I was doing it before. So, also, I have pink rollies, you guys, which I love. Have you seen these before? They're called Blazy Susans. Blazy Susans, pink rolling papers. And they're pink. They're like tissue paper. It's so cute. Anyways, okay, let's continue.
She would seek legal action on me. It's clear as day in the email. And so therefore, I responded to her the only time I've responded to her since I let her go. And I said, I respect your wishes. I will have your stuff out there by 11 o'clock. And she shows up at 10 o'clock and storms through the building and walks right back there and starts grabbing things that she thought were hers.
Who has she threatened to beat up?
My employee, Adele.
Oh, no, she did not threaten Adele. Don't you dare. They're made in France. I just noticed that. Chlorine-free, GMO-free. Not for use with tobacco. Now, I don't know that I've ever seen that. Not for use with tobacco. Only legal smoking herbs. Legal smoking herbs. I found that very interesting. They're vegan. Well, Hector, not quite. It depends. At this far deep into a live, they actually don't care. They really don't. It's like the first, I don't know, 7 minutes or something like that. Anyways, that's.
And is there any reason that Adele hasn't appeared as a witness or provided a statement?
Yeah, because she's on fucking tour working on her new album. What do you think? Adele is busy. I'm sorry. She ain't coming around here no more. Hello? Is it Adele you're looking for?
Well, I haven't been asked for that. I mean, it's certainly a possibility.
Is Adele there?
Yes, she is.
Is she available to testify today?
She sure is.
I'm glad to know that there is a witness, but I have further questions for Mr. Grimmer if I can continue.
You can. Mr. Drammer, you can put the phone back onto you.
Yeah.
Grimmer, sorry, I called you Grammer, but my mistake, Grimmer.
Well,
So is it fair to say that in the period between January 15th, when you terminated Ms. Morrow's employment, and January 17th, when you filed for the restraining order, she sent you a handful of texts and that you responded to at least one of them? Is that accurate?
she did send me several texts and I responded to one, just confirming the reason why she was terminated. And then as far as emails go, I mean, there was.
The rule is just in Texas, you guys, as far as I'm aware. You don't hear people invoke the rule in other jurisdictions. As far as I'm aware, MB, tell me if I'm wrong on that, but I feel like the rule is a Texas thing. Oh God, again, the judge looking at his nails. How am I catching this multiple times? Sequestration of witnesses, I think, is a standard, but I think invoking the rule is a sort of Texas thing. I don't know. They do it all over? Well, look at me being wrong. Also, specifically, just so that before anybody gets confused, when I talk about swearing in a YouTube video, I'm not talking about the chat. Although I do have the chat up here, but I have a theory on that. But the rule's pretty standard, but someone has to invoke it. All right, I'm wrong. Maybe it's just because in Texas they really are great. It's like it's good drama, you know? Your Honor, I would like to invoke the rule. And then they do it, and it's like a thing, you know? And that's not how somebody from Texas would sound, Paisley.
Several. I mean, she was blowing me up 2 or 3 times a day. I responded one time, just acknowledging that her stuff will be lit outside for her, just like she requested. And that's the only time I've ever reached out back to her.
So if I understand correctly, you did respond at least once to text messages, and you did respond at least once to emails.
Yes, that's right.
And you never told her to stop contacting you?
No, I haven't.
Is there any particular reason you didn't ask her to stop contacting you prior to seeking a restraining order?
Because it was so nasty and terrible that I didn't want to engage in it and go back and forth. But I mean, after a week of, having her released from the company, the persistence was unbelievable. She just wouldn't leave me alone constantly, reaching out to all my employees, causing all this drama, telling lies and things of employees sleeping with other employees. And I had employees reaching out to me with formal letters regarding that because they were scared, trying to protect their families. It was crazy, it's unfathomable.
Unfathomable, I say, Your Honor. Unfathomable. Hector, I think that's a good point. You didn't ask her to stop contacting you because she would have if you asked, and then you wouldn't need a TPO. Sunshine superstar, you're here. Hey, how are you? Hoo-ha. I've heard of such things. Could it be true? If that happens, let's remind everybody to subscribe.
She's never made any threats of harm to you or your family, has she?
Not directly, just the comments that I've already said, you know, that she's part of the cartel. She's, you know, going to go for the jugular. Yes, those type of phrases.
And when did she tell you that she's part of the cartel?
She's told us several times throughout the 3 months she was with us.
But you continued to employ her.
Well, yes, it takes time to realize what people are all about.
So other than emails and text messages that you said were that she was bothering you between January 15th and January 17th, is there anything else that and threats you say she made because she wanted her things back and being a member of the cartel, and you've alleged that she threatened to beat somebody up? Is there anything beyond that?
Just having the comfort of knowing that my employees at work are safe. You know, she said those things to them as well.
What employees have told you that they would prefer that you got a restraining order against Ms. Morrow?
Adele Whittle is one of them.
So, you know, this is Mr. Grimmer's petition. And so if other individuals have problems, they need to bring their own petitions. And so I want to focus on the interaction between the petitioner and the respondent. And so you can, with that in mind, you may continue.
I do have some questions for my client, but I'll leave it there with Mr. Grimmer.
So Mr. Grimmer, I'm going to swear in Ms. Morrow. I'm going to hear from her. And then if you have any questions you wish to ask of her, I'm going to have you send them to me and then they'll go through me to her. So Ms. Morrow, could you raise your right hand, please? You swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. And then go ahead, Ms. Overbillig.
All right. You have submitted to the court text messages along with a declaration that you filed prior to my appearance on the case, correct?
Yes.
And that contained text messages.
Correct.
Did it contain all of the text messages that you have exchanged with Mr. Grimmer between January 15th and January 17th?
Yes.
Have you ever threatened to beat up an employee of the company?
No.
Have you ever said that you're a member of the cartel?
No.
She
May I say
hesitated a
something?
bit on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Colin. Thank you so much for the raid. We are in the middle of a bit of a crazy TPO hearing, but before we get back to it, I want to thank you first for being here. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. We are on a march to 1,000 subs. Can you help me? I want to get to 1,000 subs before February. So please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I would appreciate it immensely. We watch a lot of court around here every day, plus lots of other fun things. So say hi in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Jonathan, gifting memberships. That's another reminder, Jonathan. Thank you. Oh. Oh, Oh, Jonathan, thank you so much. That's a great reminder. Turn on gifting on the channel, please. Guys, we have an amazing crew around here, and we do members only every Sunday evening. Welcome to our new members. Wow. What an awesome time. Lynn, hi, how are you? Let's keep watching. So you guys, Yvette, thank you so much. Okay, funny little quirk around here. Streamlabs, my assistant, my guys in the truck, if you will be slow to put your super chat of right over here. But I see it. I say thank you. I appreciate it so much. And it will pop up, and I will do my little dance when it does. But thank you so much. Nice to meet you as well. Like I said, just to recap, we are at a TPO hearing. The two middle squares are the ones we're talking about right now. The gentleman on the bottom, the lady on the top, and the judge. The other three are yet to come up. And we're going to watch them tonight too. To meet you too. Thanks so much for the super chat. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Okay, let's keep watching.
No, just, you can answer your attorney's questions, ma'am.
Okay. Have you ever threatened Mr. Grimmer or his family?
Never.
Or any employee of his company?
Never.
Did you send him emails between January 15th and January 17th?
I did.
What was the general nature of those emails?
Just my disappointment. What I was sold in my initial interview was not what I was given. And just disappointment with him as a business owner.
Did you attempt to contact him via telephone at any time after January 15th?
No.
What was the last, what was the last email that you sent to him?
It was in the early part of the 18th.
All right, and when were you served with notice of this temporary order?
Late evening on the 18th.
And have you made any attempt to contact him in any fashion since that time?
No.
That's all I have.
Any questions you wish to ask, present to Ms. Morrow, Mr. Grimmer?
Not at this time, no.
All right.
Okay. Tupac chooses the middle square. Oh my, okay. You know when you guys, you know when you get that weird feeling when you smiled too much? That, okay, maybe it's glasses. I'm getting that. You guys are amazing. Legal Fiction and Tupac and Yvette. I love it. Where are they, those Streamlabs? Like, you need to report to my office later. 31 subs away? No, we're less than 31 now, Colin. Right? Aren't we at 982? We're so close. Could I do it before February 1st? I want it so bad. Please subscribe to me. I'll shut up, I promise.
So, Mr. Grimmer, anything further you'd like to say in terms of argument as to why you need an order? And then I'm going to hear the same from Ms. Oberbillig, and then we'll go from there.
In general, ever since she left, there's complete harmony in the company. Everyone's being very efficient, a lot of progress being made. There's so much confusion with her on the team. So many lies that were said that hindered the company and made the employees feel like they were being attacked. And it's just complete harmony now. It's unbelievable how quickly it can change. And I just wish that, I guess, this whole thing.
Oh my God, Streamlabs, you are being a jerk tonight. Just another thank you to Legal Fiction and Tupac for their super chats. Are we are 15 away? No. Oh, I cannot handle that. That's crazy. That's close, you guys. There might be 15 of you in here that could make a difference right now. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Susan. I know. I know. StreamYard calls, it beckons. It beckons. But it doesn't gamble. 14! Ooh. Ooh.
Is just for her to stop contacting me. I don't want any connection with her whatsoever. It's disrupting work, and it's a concern for my family and all my businesses. You know, I'm just a business owner trying to make a living and support people that work for me.
But it did stop, is my understanding. Is that accurate?
It did stop, and I hope that it continues. Yeah.
Let me hear from Ms. Oberbillig.
The petition in this case provides a vague opinion that the respondent is unstable, that it offers not a thread of proof to support it. He has offered no documents or no other witnesses, just his opinion. Basically what we're looking at is a couple days of communications between the parties, where the respondent is no doubt upset, but there's no proof that she has threatened or intimidated him in any way. And not once did the petitioner ask her to stop contacting him. What's lacking here is a course of conduct of a course of harassing conduct for an unlawful purpose. It's lacking reasonableness of apprehension with regard to claims that she's part of the cartel, and any statement that she stopped contacting him. The petition is based on hearsay, opinion, and unsupported allegations, and we're asking that the court not issue a restraining order today.
Anything further there, Mr. Grimmer?
I'm more than happy to provide witnesses as well as any documentation that shows a lot of these things are true.
All right. Well,
and there's really no harm in having a restraining order in place on her end. I don't know why she's even concerned about it. You know, why would she want to contact me or be anywhere close to my business or my family? There's no reason for it.
Well, is your question, why does she not want a no contact order?
Yeah. What does it mean? What does it mean what's the difference for her?
Well, I can answer that. You know, these no contact orders, they come with some collateral consequences, which you may or may not have thought about, and I'm not going to get into them, but they just do. It just goes beyond, stay away from this person. Again, there's collateral consequences of that. So there's a lot of reasons why people would not want a no contact order. But with regard to this particular request, I guess, what was your thing for you? So how long did she work for you? She was just there for a couple of months. Is that correct?
3 months. Yep.
And she was an at-will employee. Is that also correct?
What do you mean at-will?
Oh dear, buddy. Oh, honey. You should probably know that if you're the boss, right? I mean, in Canada, it's not the same, but I'm pretty sure I know what that is. Also, are we really 12 subscribers away from 1,000? Is there any of you out there that have multiple accounts that have forgot to sub with them all? Let's make it happen. 11? Oh, I don't know what to do. Also, I said once I hit 1,000 that Mikey would come on the show. I also said I had to learn how to have somebody properly on the show. I may need to switch to StreamYard. What I want to go on Mikey's show for my 1,000. I think that would be better exposure. But I think maybe I'll see if I can do both. He's busy tonight, so he doesn't know what's going on. Actually, that would be hilarious. If we hit the 1,000, I'd be like, hey, I know you just had a baby or grandbaby and all, but
What do you mean by at will?
At will just means you can. It means you can choose to let someone go for.
Yes, exactly.
If you choose to do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So again, with regard to this case, unlawful harassment is defined and follows. Ms. Overbillig kind of mentioned this, but I'm just going to read the definition: a knowing and willful course of conduct directed at a specific person that seriously alarms, annoys, harasses, or is detrimental to such person and serves no legitimate or lawful purpose. Conduct must be such as would cause a reasonable.
Yeah, you're right, Susie. What I meant was that you can get fired at will, I guess. Yeah, Mikey and Creed featuring KCC. I think that would be great. Hi, Army Brat. I do believe that would be great. I've been vying for a position as the West Coast correspondent for Late Night Chases lately. But oh, that's so nice of you, Alana. I appreciate that. You guys, seriously, I am so thrilled right now. I can't believe it. We are so close. This is nuts. Oh, really, Hector? You fired a guy and then he went berserk and trashed his office and equipment? I fired a girl one time and her mom called after she was fired and she went home and her mom called me and asked for her job back. And I was like, she's over 18 and I'm not giving her job back. And then she goes, what if she worked for free? And I said, no, not even if she worked for free, which should tell you something about how terrible of an employee she was. You guys, 99 we're so close. Oh, I can't even believe this.
Person to suffer substantial emotional distress. Course of conduct is designed as a series of acts over a period of time, evidencing continuity of purpose. With regard to this case, Mr. Grimmer, at this point, I'm not in position to find that a pattern of harassment occurred. Given that, the things you cite, and I didn't, when you say, well, nobody asked me to submit these emails, when you're a petitioner, or you're a plaintiff, or when you bring a lawsuit, you have certain requirements. You have to show up by a preponderance of the evidence, or in civil cases, beyond a reasonable doubt in criminal cases. So no one's going to ask you to do that, and you don't have an attorney, but, you're responsible for showing that. And basically, as far as I can tell, what happened in this case is, she worked for you for a short period of time. I'm going to use your words, just wasn't a good fit. And for whatever reason, she got let go. She reacted to that. And I guess we can debate how appropriate it was or not. But the thing she says, well, give me the stuff or I'm going to take legal action. I don't really perceive that as a threat. The type of, and there's reference of some allegation against one of your other employees, but she's not the petitioner here. You are. And so I'm not going to enter an order at this time. Having said that, I think, we've had a hearing here. Ms. Morrow, I'm going to turn to you. You kind of got an idea of what Mr. Grimmer feels, and I don't know whether you have any sort of employment case or not. I'm not making any finding on that one way or the other. You understand how he feels about contact from you now, do you?
Yes.
And everybody who works for him.
Yes.
So I'm not going to enter an order now, but there's a decent chance if some sort of contact continues, I might consider that harassing in the future. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And so that's what I'm going to do here for today. I'm not going to enter an order, but that'll be it for today there, Mr. Grimmer.
Thank you.
You can get a copy of this. Well, you can get a copy of it right now because you're here, but
which one of you assholes unsubbed? Hey, which one of you did it? You fucking. So it was who was it? You guys are great. Oh, I'm freaking out. But seriously, thank you. They resubbed.
And you're free to leave the Zoom call there, Mr. Grimmer.
Bye, Hector. I hope the next time we talk, I have 1,000 subs.
Was there a temper in this case?
Did it happen? Oh, please let it happen. 3 more. You guys. Oh my god. This is better than New Year's Eve. Whoa! Oh my god. Oh, this would be amazing. What a January. What a great little January that would be. Oh, I'm freaking too. Now listen. Now listen. Okay? You guys are jerks because I know some of you are gonna unsub right now. Because I know. See? Now we're at 998. Oh. Oh, I'm a little sick. Oh, see? And now somebody else did it too. He's 7. This is why Mike. Okay, so also when I talk about Mikey, I mean Credence and Mikey, from the Credence and Mikey channel. And Mikey has taught me many things, and one of the things he's taught me is about a buffer for when you have a milestone number like that, because people will unsubscribe all the time just to do that. So I want to celebrate at 1,000. Like, I can't handle it. It's 1,001 right now. That was just absolutely. 1,002. Oh my god! I think it happened! Yes! You guys, we fucking did it. Yay! Oh my god. Oh. Yes! Don't break anything, Paisley. You guys, thank you so much for being here with me when this happened. Oh, I love it. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much. Oh. And B, thank you so much. Dance, 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 dance. Let's keep jumping. And B, you guys. What a night. What a night. It's a Monday. Okay. Wow. Somebody's gonna come out and freak out. I don't care. Oh my god. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Oh. Okay, let's keep watching. I'm gonna go see if I have something to celebrate, drink. I don't know. Something. Wow. Let's see. Sunshine Superstar, Jonathan Hart, B, Scooter, everybody who subbed, everybody, Chris Engleby, everybody. Yes. 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 Best May ever? Almost. Really close. Really, really close. I think I am over the moon right now. I cannot believe this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all. Wow. Holy shit. Yes. Oh, only on the way up from here, you guys. Crystal, thank you so much, you guys. You are gonna make me cry. Okay, we gotta keep watching this, or else I'm just gonna start crying. Look at such a Streamlab. Dude, you're gonna make me have to go to StreamYard, and I don't want to do it, but you're doing it. I love you guys. Oh my god, I can't believe we did it. OMB. You know it. I want to play so fucking bad.
I'm going to wait for the clerk. And then we're going to hear from Ms. Williams and Ms. Tran. They'll be next.
Yes, I'm here, Honor. Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Hang on just a minute, ma'am. I'll tell you when we're ready.
Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Tran, did you want to say something? I'm going to hear Ms. Williams is the petitioner. I would hear from her first, but I sounded like you wanted to say something. And I need you to focus on me there, ma'am.
No, she was just saying good morning, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. So Ms. Williams, you raise your right hand, please? You swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
It's everything I applies and I submit to.
What? What? Hold on, lady. Hold on, lady. We are busy here celebrating. That is not even the Star Trek one. You gotta do it like this. Oh my god. First of all, thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Thank you, Phil Cordeaux. See you soon. Thank you, Debbie. But what did she just say? Eyes of lies and everything I do. Exactly, Ed. Like, what the fuck did she just say? Yeah, no, you don't get paid for having 1,000 subs. You just are eligible to apply for monetization from YouTube Daddy for me to try YouTube Daddy's things. You know how it is. I forgot, he didn't issue the previous TPO, I think. I think that's what happened. He didn't issue it. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Fozzie TX? Fozzie. Thank you so much for the super chat. You are amazing. You are eligible for some monetization at 500. So the fact that we have green in the chat and super chats, you're allowed to do, but for ad revenue, you have to have 1,000 subs. So I am super glad because not only do I want to be like have our members grow and do all of our fun stuff like that, I am making videos and I would love to make some YouTube Daddy money where you guys don't have to do it, but I do love your money. So thank you. And thank you again, Fozzie. Why isn't it coming up?
I'm sorry?
Yes.
I just say yes.
Okay.
Everything true.
I just want to, please, ma'am.
You can't just say yes. We need to hear what she actually said, by the way. Also, let's keep track.
No, she was just saying good morning, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. So Ms. Williams, you raise your right hand, please? You swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
It's everything I applies and I submit to.
I'm sorry?
I just say yes.
Okay.
Everything true.
I just want to, yeah, again, I'm just, okay,
Yeah.
hang on just a second.
Yes.
Give me just a minute. My
Yes.
computer's messing up here a little bit.
So
We tried that, Jeff. Hashtag check out my link tree with my OnlyFans if you want to see me talk. But they don't allow that on YouTube. But we don't kink shame around here because we crazy. So yeah, that's available. This is a weird case too.
Okay, how is it you need an order against Ms. Tran there, Ms. Williams?
Is on the December 10, 2023. I just normal things. I post in the picture advertisement about Jujak Quest event on the group K1 has only 8 or 9 people. So I recommend people to go to Puwalap by from 15, 17 December to join. If anybody has a baby or a small kid to join the dinosaur event, may have a fun. And then the trend.
Just a second. Have you slow down a little bit? I'm having trouble understanding what you're telling me, but okay.
Yes. Do you want would you like to me repeat?
Yes, please, and very slowly.
December 10, 2023, I post on advertisements, an advertisement about the dinosaur event.
Okay. On December 10th, 2023, she posted an advertisement about a dinosaur event. That's what she's saying. On December 10th, 2023, I posted an advertisement about a dinosaur event. I'm interested in the dinosaur event. Like, obviously. Duh. No, he did not. Nobody gets banned.
In Puwalap on December 15, 17, 2023.
Okay.
So, yeah, on group K1 Washington, because that's we have some lady there. We share the news and stuff. We help each other.
It's kind of like a news group among a community, yes?
Yes, community, yes. And I recommend who have baby or you guys want enjoy the dinosaur event, you can apply for, because we'll close soon. So Chen say, is that for kid and her baby too small, her baby very now want to become the adults, and I say my husband and me will join because we curious about fossil dinosaur fossil. We think about dinosaur picture business, but
What is going on? Is she saying dinosaur picture business? Baby dinosaur event? Like, am I in an alternate universe right now where I don't have 1,000 subs and we live in a place where dinosaurs rule? Also, is it the year of the dragon? I'm born the year of the dragon. My birthday's coming up in March. I'm so excited. Around this time last year, I will tell you this quick story before I continue. Around this time last year was when I decided that I better get working on my 35 plan. The shit that I wanted to accomplish before I was finished being 35. Not before I turned 35, but before I finished being 35. And one of those things was to be a YouTuber. And I started that last year in February. On the first channel, which was monetized, then demonetized, and now back with the second channel, still doing it before we're 36, loving it. Now, what in the fuck did she just say? We need to go back again and listen. Listen carefully, you guys. Aren't I about 10 years too late for that, William? Thank you. No. I am still a beautiful, supple 35.
So Chen say is that is that for kid and her baby too small, her baby very now want to become the adults and I say my husband and me will rejoice because we curious about fossil dinosaur fossil, think about dinosaur picture business, but Chen told me in group is that it sound like a Chinese, and I stopped talking. And then another things I say I also collect a fashion doll to enjoy the fashion. Even I feel so make me feel young and happy. But she posts one
Makes me feel young and happy. Girl, tell me the secret. I had a breakdown live on stream the other day when I realized that 2004 was 20 years ago. Okay, like literally a bit of a mental break. Yeah, why did we have a translator for before when they seem to speak better English? Now we don't have a translator, and I think we could do with one. This is weird. This is really weird. Dinosaur picture business, Amanda. You guys, think about that. I want to know, first of all, what I want to know is this. Is this a Photoshop dinosaur picture business, or are these like real models of dinosaurs that they bring around for babies? Not too big of a baby, though. Only little babies.
thing she not happy with her she not happy with her conversation with me in group, and she posts the thing she posts is mean nhồi it means she posts her baby. She doesn't have anything to do, just stay home and the post her baby like a doll. It means she sarcasm me on social media. So I message her on group. I say, Chen, please don't making trouble or arguing with me too much, and then and also don't harass me. And she ever harassed me so many times. I didn't ask her, I didn't submit anything from first time I met her, because she told my husband is not American and make my heart hurt. And she told the one of member in the group she too small to her baby. And then she here. She told many other lady not related to me, but I don't want to listen about that. And she told my husband my husband here. She said my husband look scared and weak. And I'm not happy with her from 2 years ago, but I didn't fight. And after that, she paused and I asked her to.
Yeah, is that the meridians or whatever, Amanda? Are they square?
To leave the group so we don't have any fight. And then I told her, could you please leave the group? I asked her, please leave group. And she insulted me right away in the group. She said, hey, you are the crazy person. You are a crazy woman. You say the nasty words. And then I removed her right away in the group because I really hurt. And she continues not stop. One half day later at night, I'm really tired from work. And she sent me the private message. She said, are you crazy when I talk to you? I say so many things. I have evidence here.
Okay, so hang on just a minute. You submitted texts. They were all in Vietnamese. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you joking me right? Funny, I actually know a swear word in Vietnamese because I used to live with 2 Vietnamese girls, and the one thing that I remember how to say is "mac lom," which means cunt face. I literally don't remember any other Vietnamese other than that. I can identify it by sound, again, the way those sounds are, but "mac lom" is the only thing that I know. So did she say that? "Mac lom"? And how would the judge know that? And how the fuck would the judge be able to see, like, how I'm perplexed as to how they figured the judge was going to figure that out in Vietnamese. What a crazy day, Judge. Judge, you had a crazy day. I had a crazy day too, but my crazy day was happy. And your crazy day was shitty.
And I also challenge 60% of the translations, my translation in the
Yeah, I couldn't understand that. So
translation.
hang on just a minute there, ma'am.
Yes.
Who gets custody of the dinosaur? You guys, I absolutely want somebody to start a dinosaur photograph. Please be hunting for dinosaurs to take photographs of. Oh, I would love that so much. She's not suing for social media slander, Patrick B, because that would be a civil lawsuit. This, on the other hand, is quasi-criminal proceeding in the sense that it has repercussions that could result in jail if you don't follow an order that's issued, but the standard of proof is less than a reasonable doubt. It is a preponderance of the evidence, which means more likely than not. So in a TPO hearing, the judge is set to determine that with a preponderance of the evidence that there has been harassment in the past and there is likely to continue harassment if an order is not entered. And so that is the sort of standard that a TPO hearing goes to. But again, and we say this, I've said this before, and it's something that we remember from the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. When you have an ex parte TPO issued, that means that only one of the parties was present. And that is what most of these people have had issued against them before today. So in an interim and emergency manner, an ex parte TPO hearing is quite unique in itself. Ex parte hearings are not standard in the legal system in the States for the very reason that you want all parties involved to be there. And so, however, there was obviously a recognition of an emergency factor where you need to be able to protect people until you can have such hearings. So when an ex parte hearing or ex parte order is issued, that is not the same standard that a TPO hearing is even had, because there's not even the other person to give evidence in their defense. So just keep that in mind when, when lawyers say like, oh, it was an ex parte TPO hearing, or what in the Depp v. Heard trial, when they were making a big deal, oh, it's an ex parte hearing. Well, that's because it's not hard to get an ex parte TPO. It's hard to get a more permanent injunction made, or what they would call a temporary protection order, because they would last for a year. Crystal, you're going for a TPO tomorrow. No, I always pretend like I know what I'm talking about, Ed.
So, okay, so here's where I'm at, ma'am, Ms. Williams.
Yes.
I'll be frank with you. I'm having trouble completely understanding what you're telling me. we can have a hearing with a Vietnamese interpreter, which like if you saw earlier, we had a Chinese interpreter. I think that would really help me understand what you're trying to tell me. Does that make sense? Did you get that, sir?
Yes.
Could you
Yeah.
explain to her what I said?
Yes, Honor.
Yeah, hold on. What he's saying is he wants to have a translator here, so
Who the fuck is this guy? You speak all that English? You just sat there and let her do that? Sir. Sir.
that you can speak in Vietnamese, and then the translator can
Right.
tell English.
Yeah, yeah.
You speak a little
Because
further.
I apologize, but it's very difficult for me to, I kind of get some of it, but I don't quite get all of it. Also, this, no order's been put in place,
Yes.
but, so we'll just reset this hearing. I think that's the best way to go because, but I guess, let me ask Ms. Tran, could you unmute, please?
Yes, I.
Hi. Is your first language Vietnamese also?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then
Who's that? Who are these husbands? Off-camera husbands of the ladies who fight at baby group. Also, I ran a baby group for many years when my daughter was born. My daughter's 15 now. It was many years ago. Yes, I'm aware. But we started with 5 local moms. By the time we ended it, we had 500 local moms. And I can tell you, we didn't have any fucking TPOs. None. None issued ever in that whole time with 500 moms. Me doing events every day, not a single TPO.
And did you guys used to be friends or were acquaintances or how do you know each other?
We are acquaintance. We're not really friends. We just met
Alright.
each other only twice.
Okay, so let me speak with Ms. Tran for a minute. Okay. All right. Someone wants to be heard. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So I think the best thing to do is to reset this. Let me find out when we can get a Vietnamese interpreter here for both. I think that would really help.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
I can chat to the coordinator, but we can schedule for the 12th.
Okay. We're going to set this for the 12th, which is 2 weeks from today. And you can please make an effort to get along here. We send notice to both of them.
I don't have notice or ability to send to the respondent if I don't have an email. So
And then Ms. Tran, do you have an email we could send it to?
Yes, she does.
Great. Could you send that in the chat? You send that to the clerk and then we'll get that email and then we'll email notices to both.
Okay, we can do that.
Oh my God, we still got 20 minutes. Jesus Christ. We're going to continue on, but I wrote that down on this piece of paper that I will surely lose. I will surely lose this. But I wrote it down, so maybe I'll remember it.
I'll ask.
Yeah.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I have a question. My wife is scheduled to go back to Vietnam on
Visit parents.
visit parents on the 5th, I believe, is when she leaves.
Oh,
If
I see.
If she can't attend, would I be able?
Yeah. When does she come back?
Welcome back by February 5th.
No, you leave on the 5th.
Yeah, on the
But
5th.
I believe she's back. Hold on, let me check the calendar. I'm
No
sorry.
order's been entered, so we can go out beyond. So no, yes, answer the question. She needs to be here. We will make her change her trip. Only when she's back, we'll set it for sometime after that.
Okay, she would be back on the 26th, February 26th.
Okay. Why don't we set this then for March 4th?
March 4th, okay.
March 4th.
Yep.
Next time.
All right.
Thank you.
March.
Yep. You both are free to leave the Zoom call. Or Ms. Tran, did you provide the email yet? I saw.
Wait, what day is it? When are they gonna have it then? Hold on. I'm writing this down, Judge. I need you to be clear, please.
Yep.
Next time.
All right.
Thank you.
much.
Yep. You both are free to leave the Zoom call. Or Ms. Tran, did you provide the email yet? I saw.
Okay, she would be back on the 26th,
Okay.
February 26th.
Okay. Why don't we set this then for March 4th?
March 4th. Okay.
Much for
Yep.
next time.
All right.
Thank you.
much.
Yep. You both are free to leave the Zoom call. Or Ms. Tran, did you provide the email yet? I saw.
Yeah.
Doing it now, Your Honor.
Okay, great.
Oh my God, I'm gonna put it on my calendar, you guys. I'm gonna put it on the calendar right now. I won't lose the calendar. It's on the wall.
Let me know when you guys it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Well, let me know when we get, don't, Ms. Tran, I don't want you to leave till we get your email. And I'll tell you when we get it.
You can trust me?
You can put it in the chat, and then you, sir, there, if you could do that, that would be great.
Yeah.
Actually, that is so true. I do have an absolutely uncanny ability to find translator cases, like as if I tried, as if I actually tried, but I don't. Chris, thank you for being here. Have a great night. You guys, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control. I think I have 1,000 subs. Yes, I do.
There you are, Your Honor. Sorry, she
We got
doesn't
it.
know how to type.
Yeah, we got it. You guys are free to go. We'll see you on the 5th.
All right, thanks, Your Honor.
Sure.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Ms. Soikowski, Mr. Brummel, can you come on the Zoom call, please?
Yes.
Okay, so we've talked about the one problem before with Bubba Cups being they are not spill proof. Hashtag not a sponsor yet, but still love it.
Your Honor. Present.
Hi there. So, Ms. Soikowski,
Yes, sir.
give me just a minute here. So you're asking for an order.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brummel filed a response. Did you get a chance to review that?
I have not.
Which is interesting in the sense that he starts off by saying he doesn't have any problem with the order, but then goes on in quite a lot of detail. So first of all, I'll have you raise your right hand, please.
Oh, sorry, right hand.
Mr. Brummel, we'll start with Mr. Soikowski. I'll come to you in a minute.
Yes, Your Honor.
You swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then how is it you need an order against Mr. Brummel?
What is on her chest? What is that? What? She looks like she'd shoot you over a card game. Oh my God. She does, actually. She does. She does. She does. Thank you. Thank you for the congratulations, you guys. I love you all. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Also, this is my right hand. We had to flip me yesterday. Yeah, this is right, though. All right. Double check. I'm wearing my Fitbit on my right hand. Like, I know it's the right one, but I do need to. Oh, good. It's not dead yet. While I'm sitting here, I'm going to charge it so that I don't forget. And because this is magnetic, it's now magneted to my desk. Let's just remind me to put it on when we're done. Give it 20 minutes of charge and we should be good. Go plugged in. There we go. She looks like she's been rode hard and put away wet kind of look, you know? Like rode hard and put away wet.
And testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then how is it you need an order against Mr. Brummel?
So this actually, it goes past the most recent incident. Last January, we decided that we wanted to part ways with Mr. Brummel as a business partner, and we let him know. And he was in favor of it initially. And then after that, he, I guess, had a change of heart and started threatening my business partner and I, telling him he wanted to fight him and saying that he hopes I die. Just things like flame on, stuff like that. And I filed a police order at that time because it was a little scary. He then was served a cease and desist on January 1/11/23, so by an attorney. He, since January 11th of last year, has continued to email, text, try to get a hold of me through third parties, has continued to post public information like my like license plate tag, my name. He has made allegations.
Hi, Cece. Welcome. Is that a dinosaur on her chest? That'd be crazy. Thank you for being here, Cece. We have had a really incredible night. I'm excited beyond belief because my channel has hit 1,000 subs. We are almost bufferable. We've almost got a buffer at this point. We got 9 people. So we're having a great night. It is not uncommon for me to do long ass court streams like this one, over 3 hours at this point, ladies and gentlemen. But what I would like to say is welcome to, oh, we're at 1010. 1010. What a good number. 1010. 1010. Fuck yes. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys so much. I'm so thrilled. I'm thrilled. Also, what is it, like weird business day? Like dinosaur picture business? These people parting ways as a business, the other people as the business. Business, 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 business. Business. All right, Sunshine Superstar 1. Have a good night.
About my son stalking him when he walked by because we live in the same apartment complex. He has driven by me and said, "I hope you die," multiple times. He has walked by my apartment and flipped off the people inside of my apartment multiple times. And I was pretty clear, I thought, through the cease and desist, and also over text at one point, I had asked him to stop. And then I tried to file for an anti-harassment order. I believe it was in October. And then at that time, the judge had said that I needed to come with more evidence or more at that point. And so on New Year's Eve of this year, he and my oldest son had an altercation. And so I filed again at that time. This most recent incident, basically the story that my son has given me, and he's here if you need to talk to him. But this is, of course, I wasn't present for this because I have done everything I can in the last year to avoid Mr. Brummel. I'm actually afraid to leave my apartment half the time because of him. But long and the short of it is that my son has seen that I'm greatly impacted by all of these threats that he's made. And he was coming home from a friend's house, which was across the street. And Mr. Brummel was outside. And so Elijah asked him at that time, Elijah is my son, why he keeps bothering me. And like, wouldn't he feel some kind of way if his mom was being harassed by somebody? At that time, according to Elijah, Mr. Brummel put his hands on him and pushed him. And then Elijah punched him. And then as he was leaving, trying to leave, Mr. Brummel shouted after him that he was a pussy. So that's the general gist of it.
That he was a what? A pussy? Why are you sending your kid out to do your shit? Why does he know about this? Is that what she said? A pussy?
And then as he was leaving, trying to leave, Mr. Brummel shouted after him that he was a pussy. So that's the general gist of it.
All right. Mr. Brummel, now you can raise your right hands. You swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor, and I appear with a witness to that event, Kellen Crocker.
Yeah, I'm hearing from you now. I'll hear from him in a minute.
Yes, Your Honor, and I apologize. My phone's battery's getting low.
So tell me, so you guys used to be in business together?
That's correct.
And then she said, since that broke up, you've been kind of giving her problems. Frankly, I'm less concerned about the issue with her son as I am about, she's saying about, you know, the flipping off, the yelling, I hope you die, things of that sort.
Right.
What about that?
And those are fabrications, Your Honor. I am certainly upset with how the business ended, and I have been working with various authorities regarding the crimes she committed to exclude me from that business, but I'm doing everything above board. If you'll notice my rebuttal, there are case numbers in there, and those documents are with the prosecutor's office currently. She's also—
What business were you in?
Amco Transmissions at 2728 Martin Way East.
AAMCO.
Hong Kong.
Continue on.
And so that particular incident that she raises was about, I think it was about 10:30 or 11 in the morning on New Year's Day, or New Year's Eve, excuse me. I was taking my dog out and her son was walking up. He said, and please excuse the language, but why are you fucking with my mom? I said, because, you know, I mean to make sure that she pays for those crimes that she's committed
Pays
against
for
me.
what?
Oh, so you just admitted to fucking with her? Is that what he did here? See, he doesn't think that sounds as bad as it does, but it doesn't sound so good. The chips are all dressed chips, because I live in Canada. These are all dressed chips, which means they have all the dressing on them, and they're fucking delicious.
The crime she's committed against me. And so I've been filing, you know, information with the state, and please excuse the language, but why are you fucking with my mom? I said, because, you know, I mean to make sure that she pays for those crimes that she's committed
Pays
against
for
me.
what?
The crime she's committed against me. And so I've been filing, you know, information with the state and with the county. At that time, Mr. Crocker was in his truck, and he witnessed the actual event.
Okay. And like these other things you're saying, none of that other stuff ever happened? The flipping off, the yelling, the...
No, Your Honor, my attorney actually has advised me not to talk to her. In fact, there was one time where she sent somebody to assault me with a deadly weapon.
You got it, Alana. You absolutely got it. But also, if you have an attorney, where are they? This would be a prime place for your attorney to show up for you. In fact, there are a few other places where you need an attorney more than in court.
Just moments prior to that, she tried to holler at me and get my attention and get me to come over to her apartment. I did ignore that and kept walking. I was taking my trash out at that time. We live in the same apartment complex. And as I was walking back to my apartment, what I can presume is her boyfriend pulled up in a car with her son in it. And he was carrying a Bowie knife. And he kept saying, you know, why are you trying to fuck with her? Sorry, Your Honor, again, trying to quote. And I just kept telling him to leave. And that was actually on case number 2023-7828. Since then, she has actually been parked outside of my apartment building a couple of times. I don't know for what reason, but it does worry me because, first thing, I have a disability and her son hit me right in the ear that's causing my disability. So the intent was.
I'm sorry. I am not meaning to make fun of anybody's disability and nor anybody's ears. Look at my ears. They're baby ears. I have tiny baby ears. Tiny, beautiful, excellent hearing baby ears. But baby ears nonetheless. So look at this lady's face. Look at her face. I know she's looking at her son right now, but did he just say that? You guys, thank you so much for all the congratulations, by the way. I am like overwhelmed at this point. I'm living in a dream world. I can't even believe it. I cannot believe it. But did he just say that his ear is causing his disability? Is it tinnitus or tinnitus or what is it?
-7828. Since then, she has actually been parked outside of my apartment building a couple of times. I don't know for what reason, but it does worry me because, first thing, I have a disability and her son hit me right in the ear that's causing my disability. So the intent was to cause me those problems. And as far as I can tell, if she's received paperwork from anyone in the state or city, then that's intention to intimidate a witness.
No.
She's trying to send people to attack me.
Wait, are you telling me that my ears are continuing to grow? And my nose? I'm lucky they're so small. I mean, they must be growing very slowly. We've talked about recently how the lady at the DMV was really rude to me and made me take my picture for my driver's license, and she said she insisted upon both ears showing. Okay, do you see this? Do you know why? Because you have to go like this to make both ears show. So she made me have a double chin. It was not nice of her. And again, yeah, what a fucking we don't even want to talk about that.
Did you receive a cease and desist letter from some attorney?
I did. It was an attorney in California who's not registered with the Washington Bar. My attorney at that time told me it carried no weight.
Well, it's a request. I mean, you can either abide by it or not.
Right. And at that time, she had still phone service in my name, parts accounts in my name. She was running up debt under my name. And she shouldn't have been doing that. And unless I misunderstand, that's identity theft.
All right. You wanted to call Mr. Crocker?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Mr. Crocker, can you raise your right hand? You swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, what do you know about this? And again, I will tell you that incident involving someone who's not here isn't really relevant to what I'm going to do here. But if Mr. Brumma wanted you to testify, so I'll hear from you.
Witness.
Go ahead.
Courtney! We hit 1,000! 1K, baby! Were you here for that?
Event. I did witness the event that occurred. I cannot remember the date off the top of my head, but I did witness the event that occurred, and it definitely did not go as Miss Soikowski says it went. Her son appeared to be waiting for Nick to exit his apartment. The only reason he exited his apartment was to walk his dog. It clearly seemed like he was sent to attack Nick.
I thought he was taking out the garbage. Yes, Miss Courtney. It's true. We're there. Fuck yeah, baby. Of course, Mikey's gone once I hit 1,000, but I will redeem my show with Mikey another day.
He waited until nobody was around, or so he thought, but as Nick said, I was sitting in my vehicle and I was watching everything in my rearview mirror, and he ran up to Nick and assaulted Nick twice. He punched Nick twice in the stomach while screaming obscenities at him, and then took off. Everything that I can tell, it definitely seems extremely nefarious on Jen and her son's part. And I will also attest and confirm that they do, Jen and her son patrol the apartment complexes, and it's starting to scare not only me, but one of our other neighbors as well, because we notice them all the time. They go around in circles in their car, and when they're not in their car, she sends her son out, who does laps around the apartment, I assume waiting for Nick to exit. As I think you know, Nick does, which I can confirm, have a disability that pretty much keeps him from leaving his house a majority of the time, so it is hard to catch him outside.
He's not in his house right now, which is weird. This whole witness statement is sus. I'm sus. Sus, 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 sus. Weird. And he's got a tone. You know that weird tone to his voice? Tone.
And I do have video footage on my own cameras of this gentleman making laps around our apartment.
Okay, anything further?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
And then Ms. Soikowski, I'll hear your response to what you've heard thus far.
So many things. First of all, I have not committed any crimes. Second of all, the things that were in Nick's name, we let him know the beginning of January that we wanted to split ties as a business. And he got the cease and desist on 1/11, so 11 days
And
after.
this was of 2023, right?
Yeah. This was 11 days after, so it's not like we had a lot of time to separate things at that point. We did separate things as we could with the business, tried to remove his name from as many things as possible, as quickly as possible, because we understood that he didn't want to be responsible for it anymore. As far as the allegations that I set people up to do these things, the truth is I want nothing to do with Mr. Rummel. I would like very much for him to move on and live his life. I have made no contact with him whatsoever since I asked him to leave me alone. He has made many, many Facebook posts about it.
Courtney, I can't figure it out. I was just looking at, oh, that's my nipple. I was looking at, I was just looking at it. I don't know what it is. Actually, I think it's a fish. Is that like a fish gill at the top there, maybe?
About me though. And I have none. I mean, like I'm trying to move on with my life. I have no desire whatsoever for any contact. Nor do I promote anybody going and contacting him. The day that he's talking about where he was taking out his trash, I actually ran from my car to my apartment.
Okay, baby. You can come, Bubba. Just give us a second while we figure this out, okay? We're just going to have to zoom in as much as possible. I'm sure there's a better way to do it. I don't know it, but this is how we're going to do it. What is? Okay. Can I get rid of this somehow? I'm going to go back 20 seconds. Oh, there was no nip slip. I just touched my nipple. Don't worry. I'm going to go back 20 seconds, play it, and we'll watch it up close, and then we will go and a pelican, hey? Also, just so you guys know, like, I'm just gonna show you, this is what her face looks like right now, looking at me. She's just like, Why are you doing this to me? Why? Well, ma'am, you forced us. You forced our hand. Forced our hand. Okay, I'm gonna hit play. Back 20 seconds. Get around.
I have none. I mean, like I'm trying to move on with my life. I have no desire whatsoever for any contact. Nor do I promote anybody going and contacting him. The day that he's talking about where he was taking out his trash, I actually ran from my car to my apartment as quickly as possible and then came out and yelled at my boyfriend to come and talk to me. And I told him that he was out there. That I was scared. After that, he and my son went to run an errand. I have no idea about the incident that he's talking about. And then as far as my son patrolling the building, he has friends in this apartment complex. He's 16 years old. And there are other children in this complex. So he walks by. His apartment is near an entrance. So I also have to drive by to leave the apartment complex. There are a couple of entrances, so I could probably avoid it more, but it's sort of a circle. So there's one entrance in particular that leads to Harrison that's harder to get to if I go through the other entrance. And I suppose I should start doing that since they think I'm stalking them. But
how long were you guys in business together?
Just a few months.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Brummel, anything further?
No, Your Honor. Like I said, all I really want is I want this all this libel nonsense that she's put in this report. I'd like it not in there, and I just want it to be a reciprocal. Like, she has to stay away from me, and I have to stay away from her.
Okay.
She can't have people come over my way. I just want to make sure I'm safe. Like I said,
Okay.
I got thumped pretty hard in the ear. That kid's 6'2", 6'3", and 225, 235 pounds. I'm no match for him. I'm not trying to fight him, but he's sure trying to fight me. And so I just need to make sure that I'm safe.
All right. Well, the only thing in front of me here today there, Mr. Brummel, is her petition against you. You kind of had me at your opening though, where you didn't have any provisions with it. So I'm gonna grant that order. If you want your own order, you need to bring your own petition and go from there. But so you're not the order is going to be the same as the temporary order. You're not to contact her. You're not to engage in stalking behavior. And like I say, if you have allegations to make against her, you need to bring those independently in your own petition. You're not to cause her any. And again, the issue of not to come within, and I put 25 feet, which is what the temporary order was. And given my understanding of where you live, you both should be able to get to and from your own apartments without coming within 25 feet of each other. Ms. Soikowski, you said, well, maybe I should start going to the other exit. Yeah, you probably should. That's not part of the order, but neither one of you want anything to do with the other, as far as I can tell. And so you should make an effort to facilitate that as well, Ms. Soikowski.
Sure.
And that'll conclude the hearing here today. You can get a
Your
copy
Honor?
of the order off the Thurston County District Court website. You wanted to say something, Mr. Brummel?
Yes, real quick on 13D, this may be a typo then in that case, because it has 1,000 feet, which of course.
Yeah, I crossed that out on the temporary, hang on just a sec. Are you talking about the temporary order?
Well, I'm talking about it's marked as page 5 of 12, petition for protection order.
Of what are you talking about? The petition?
Yes.
Okay, the
believe that is
petition is
correct.
just what you're asking for. You need to look on the order to see what I actually do.
I did see the
The same-
25 feet there, so that covers it,
That's
Your
what
Honor?
it's going to be on the final order also.
Okay.
That's
is
it for
that-
today. Go
Now,
ahead. Do you have any other questions?
They can't, knowingly come over then at that point.
No,
and
I mean,
try and
I
cause a
don't,
problem.
sometimes I have seen people kind of use these offensively, and what I mean by that is they'll get the order, then they'll go to a bar where they know this person hangs out just to mess with them. If
Right.
that happens, I won't look very kindly on that either, Ms. Soikowski. You understand? So I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. So you're not going to go out, can't I would advise against you going by hanging near his apartment just to try and get him into trouble. That'd be a really bad idea.
No
And
desire.
I'm not suggesting that you're going to do that. I'm telling you, I've seen people do that.
Sure.
Yeah, it makes sense, Mr. Brummel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, if there's no more questions, that'll be it for today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think I'm good, Your Honor.
Oh my God. Loud Elvis, look at what happened. I hit 1,000 subs and you come back. No, I'm just joking. I know your work schedule is making it tough. We did a long one today. Holy shit. 3.5 hours, but so worth it because we hit 1,000 subs, you guys. Oh my God. I can't actually believe that. Almost don't want to jinx it. Like, you know, when you're like happy and excited about something, but you're like, I don't want to fucking jinx it and ruin it. So I don't want to jinx it and ruin it. But thank you so much, each and every one of you, for your support. If you're brand new here and this was your first time, well, thank you so much. I actually do get very excitable about lots of different things. So if you liked that, come on back. We celebrate every night. No, but seriously, I will be posting videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I will be live Monday through Friday. And then we were doing our members only on Sundays. 1K, it's incredible. I am beyond excited about it. Trying to think if I should slip into the open daytime slot tomorrow for court, but we'll see how I do tonight. Anyways, you guys, please remember that I love you. I am proud of you. I am so thankful to each and every one of you, seriously. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much, you guys, seriously. I love you. I haven't seen the 1K yet, Crystal. I'm gonna go look at it here shortly. Oh, I love you guys. Bye. I know, Courtney, I might just, you know me. I'm an attention whore. That's what I'm good for, attention whore. Bye.